Hello everyone and welcome to another meme stock meltdown stream. I'm very excited to share some very cringeworthy stuff with you today. It's gonna be an interesting one, so congrats for making it. How's it going? Hope your week's starting off well. Happy Monday to everyone who isn't an orange cat. I think Garfield jokes are always in vogue. I think that tracks. Let's see, did I miss anything? Nothing in particular. Hope everyone's doing well. If you're on YouTube, do me a favor. Like the stream. Just click the little thumbs up. Or click with your finger or with the cursor. Whatever you're using. Use that. Click it. I don't know why I intentionally act like the most obnoxious person on the planet. Anyway, so we have all sorts of interesting meme stock stuff today. Don't have a lot to say about it. Let's just get into it, shall we? Did I have any housekeeping? I don't think so. We did the patron-only stream yesterday. You can join the Patreon if you want. We're still going, doing a costume month 2 goal. I still gotta buy the costume from the first one, because I'm a big broke bitch. And I think that's about it. I think we can get into it now. Found a weird-ass journal at a bus stop. It's filled with numerology. Oh, interesting. I'll take a look. I see you said you put it in the tinfoil part of the Discord. I will look before next week, and maybe we can look at it. It depends. Depends on how comfortable I am showing it. I can't imagine there's any identifying information, so it's probably fine. But anyway, let's just get into it. Let me turn the music off. So this is someone that if you watched the patron stream yesterday, you'll recognize the video we're going to watch, but I wanted the broader audience to be able to see this, to see how far into some of this stuff people get. This AMC meme stock person got fired from his job. He got fired from his job because he can't stop looking at stock prices at work on his computer terminal that's only supposed to be for bank usage.
So the day has come that a lot of you people have been waiting for. I got fired from my 9-to-5 job because of AMC stock and GME stock. Now a lot of people are probably wondering, how can you possibly get fired from your job because of a stock? I don't know if you knew this, I did work for Bank of America, a crappy stock that's gonna burn in hell. They're probably...
If there's any other 19-year-olds out there, there's a thing called burning bridges, and it's not usually a great thing to do in your professional life. I'm not saying it'll never happen. I'm just saying, avoid it when possible, you know? Just a thought. And telling people they're gonna burn in hell randomly, which this kid likes to do a lot, maybe a quirk you want to get reined in, just kind of extreme as a response.
Jealous of AMC stock. I don't know what it is, but they do have my search history, and they saw that I was looking up AMC and GameStop stock about 10 times a day. You know, I gotta look after my investments. I have my life savings in AMC stock and some in GME too. There wasn't an option, you know, I had.
But you're not, first of all, you do have an option. You chose to look at those things. I assume you were warned. I could be wrong. I find it a little hard to believe you were never warned about this prior. Just based on my understanding of work and my history of working, the kind of thing you'd probably get a warning for first, or they already wanted to fire you and were looking for an excuse. But either way, he doesn't plan on selling unless MOAS happens anyway, which isn't a thing. So why does he need to look at it 10 times a day? It doesn't matter, just look at it at the end of the day or on your break. Pastel Dyke, thanks for a 20 stream streak, says gonna be listening while I doze off. Have a good stream. Have a good doze.
To continue to search this up, and the bank didn't like it. The bank didn't like the fact that I had Google Finance up, so they fired me. In my eyes though, this is a blessing. It wasn't a job that I wanted. It wasn't a job that I wanted to be at for the next couple of years. I was actually planning on quitting. So now that your boy is unemployed, I'm going to be giving it my all on this channel. I'm also going to be working on other channels as well, but this is going to be my main focus. For all you apes that do support me, make sure to go follow me on X. My X profile is Mikey's_money. I have 0 posts right now, but I am going to start posting on Twitter today. Just, you know, daily posts, whether it's memes, whether it's anything, but it's going to be AMC and GME related. So yeah, make sure to go follow me on X. I'm also going to have the link in my description so you can find it there. But yeah, just search up Mikey's_money on Twitter and make sure to go follow me. And now that I do have all the time in the world, I am going to start live streaming for you guys during the market. We're just going to chill, relax, watch the stock market together. I do have to look into it. I've never streamed in my life, but it's something
As you living at home, it wouldn't surprise me. That's not uncommon at 19. And he seems pretty chill about losing his job, which probably means he doesn't have rent, except maybe to his parents, as some parents charge rent to their kids even. I don't know. I feel bad, because this kid is 19. He wasn't even legally old enough to buy and hold stock when the GameStop 2021 squeeze happened. Think about that. He literally could not have participated when the GameStop thing happened in 2021, yet he still must have seen it and followed along, and then when he turned 18, he YOLO'd in. It's unfortunate. It makes me really sad. It makes me very sad that he's already pulled into this. I hope he's able to make other decisions and get some help at some point, because, frankly, this is not good behavior at 19. I just think it's maybe getting close to gambling addiction, and I hope he gets some help.
I look forward to doing. But now that we did get all that out of the way, let's get into AMC stock. So yesterday in my last video, I did make it late at night. I forgot that today was a holiday and that the stock market was going to be closed. But yesterday we did close red, down 0.5%. Now AMC has been getting some of the best news we received in a long time, for this whole year almost. And it's still red due to the fact that GME is red.
Wait, you didn't have to necessarily ban that person. It's fine, but...
Just because GameStop is red.
Yeah, it was just a meme stock person.
Red, AMC is red. These two stocks go hand in hand. No matter what you say, no matter what you think, it's the truth. So GameStop, on the other hand, is holding up at $24. $23,
anyway,
in my opinion, is a level to load up at.
Let's move on to the Marantz thing, which is pretty interesting. This is the title of the stream because, frankly, I don't even know what to do with this. This, I will have you know, before I show you this, I will have you know, I feel bad about showing you this. Not enough to not show it to you, but this is gonna hurt in a cringe way. Has anyone ever seen the episodes of The Office that are so cringe that they skip them? This might be one of them. But don't skip. It's worth it, I promise. So Marantz, as you all know, does not work for GameStop. Marantz is a YouTuber, amongst other things, who just promotes GameStop stock. He has decided, in his infinite wisdom, to go out on the street, wearing GameStop merchandise, promoting GameStop, with his own money, telling people to go and shop at GameStop, as well as telling them to buy the stock on the street. I don't think I need to explain this, but this is an odd thing to do. When you don't work for a company and they aren't paying you, you don't usually go out of your way to go and promote the company and shill it. This is the literal definition of a shill. He is going out and bribing people to try and get them in a stock that he is in, or to go and buy things from GameStop. Very weird. So, yeah, let's take a look. Ugh. Did he do this at Pride? That's so funny.
I don't even know if I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. Hi, guys. And so we're out here in Palm Springs right now. We're going to ask this family some questions about GameStop. Dependent on their answers, that'll tell you how much they win or what they win. This young man already ran up on me. He just wanted a bag. Now, do you play video games? What games do you play?
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Typical Fortnite, right? Okay. So how often do you guys shop at GameStop?
I like that the kid likes Fortnite, and that's kind of not good for Marantz, because Fortnite is a game you download for free on the internet, and then you buy currency to buy things digitally directly from the storefront on Fortnite, the video game. You don't have to go to the store. They do sell V-Bucks cards at GameStop, but they also sell them at Walmart and Meijer and literally every other grocery store, Kroger's, whatever. They sell them everywhere. So even if you're trying to say, well, you can buy cards at GameStop, why make a separate trip to GameStop for Fortnite cards? When you can get them at, yeah, literal gas stations? I don't know. Just doesn't make a lot of sense. Right off the bat, not a good answer from this kid from Marantz. Also, nothing against any of these people or kids. They got pulled into Marantz's video. Sure, they're all cool. And I'm glad that they got some gift cards, even if it's at the expense of Marantz doing something very weird.
Stop, if at all.
Maybe like once a year for a birthday gift.
Okay. So are you aware that they have more now than ever? Like the store is actually expanding. They have the digital footprint as well, the online discounts, everything they have.
I don't know, my crazy conspiracy theory, and I'm not saying he really does this, but like I cannot think of a reasonable explanation for why to do this unless you hope GameStop sees this and reaches out to you and hires you as like as a marketing person. Which is like an absurd thought that you would audition for like a company by going out and of your own free will shilling it. But I just don't know the logic here other than that. So I don't know why he did this. For just promotion, I guess, but like just the people he talked to that day wouldn't be enough to move the needle, so what's the point? I don't know. Just a very confusing, very, very confusing behavior.
There's even a credit card you can get.
No.
He's shilling the GameStop credit card. I didn't even like shilling the credit card for Toys R Us when I worked at Toys R Us. I was embarrassed to have to ask people if they wanted a credit card at Toys R Us. And this man's out here not even being paid, doesn't have a manager telling him what to do, and he's shilling a credit card to strangers. Gifazoa, thanks for 38 months at tier 2. Much appreciated. Says, been bag holding Hannah coin for 38 months. Now that's gonna go to the moon. There's no such thing as bag holding in Hannah land, okay? It's nothing but all the way up from here, okay? There are no crashes here.
Where the...
No, I didn't know that.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. If you can say yes to any of them, then you're gonna get a prize, okay? More so than just an empty bag. So my question is this. Have you ever invested into the stock market?
Yes, I have a Bitcoin and...
A Bitcoin isn't the stock market. Also, you have a Bitcoin? You might want to sell that. It's worth like $60,000. I assume she just means she has some Bitcoin. I'm being pedantic.
And something else, I did it through Cash App.
Okay, through Cash App. Now, do you own any GameStop shares?
No.
Okay, are you aware of the company online? Are you aware how that works out?
No.
Okay, so here's the deal. If you're willing to pull out your brokerage app, okay, and commit yourself to buying a share tomorrow, I'm going to give you double the value of that share. So a share is $25 right now. I'm going to give you $50 worth of prizes if you were to say yeah.
If someone came up to me in public and tried to get me to on the spot buy a stock, I don't know what my reaction would be, but it would be definitely to get as far away from that person as possible, because that just screams scam. That screams creepy, weird. What is this social script? You walk up to someone in public and ask them to buy stock? And then you're gonna hand them a prize. I don't think there's anything about this that's illegal, but it is so weird. And as someone with social anxiety, I am so off kilter right now. I'm second-hand confused as to how to handle this situation.
Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna give you a free gift anyway. I'm gonna give you a free gift anyway. You see this right here? Okay. This is going to be a free, it's either 20 or 50, I don't know. $20 or $50 gift card to GameStop for you and your little man, absolutely free, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. All right, guys. So
at least that kid got a fucking GameStop gift card for the creepy, weird, off-putting interaction.
Palm Springs. What's your name now?
DJ. I'll go by DJ. You know what I mean? How y'all doing out there?
All right, DJ. Appreciate you. Now, you familiar with GameStop at all?
Oh yeah, I go to GameStop. I get the games. GameStop won't stop. You know, that's my motto.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have
guy's like, oh, you want to, yeah, I'll take your shit. I'll shill GameStop. What's in the bag? I'll take it, yeah.
Have any shares? Do you invest into the
I
company?
mean, I got a little bit of little shares here and there for GameStop.
Oh no, it's another GameStop investor!
Oh, man, you
Okay,
know,
so here's how it works, okay?
Yeah.
If you can show me on your phone the GameStop app, a brokerage where you once bought shares, you do anything like that, or if you even have the GameStop credit card, I'm going to give you over $50 worth of gifts and prizes.
I don't got none of that right now. I'm trying to think of my crypto. Let me see what I got on there. Bought on this app. I don't have it on my other one.
These kids.
Marantz doesn't care about your Bitcoin. He's not shilling for Bitcoin. He's shilling for GameStop. Screaming at the radio with 37 months. Thank you.
Will never learn. These guys will never learn.
Bitcoin on this one.
So a lot of games are coming out. Just keep shopping, all right?
All right. Yeah.
Please stop buying Bitcoin. I'm begging you, people.
You know, we're going to keep shopping with GameStop. Won't stop, man.
Right.
What else we got in this bag?
No, you're going to get some. I'm going to get here. Because you didn't have anything, I'm going to give you an empty bag. This will be like a diaper bag for you.
There you go, yes.
For the baby, all right? There you go. All right, appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
All right, be easy, D. Thank you. So, hi, guys. We're back in Palm Springs. Obviously, we never left. Yeah, it's still getting cool, as a matter of fact. So
What's that edit? It's like he's seen Zoomers do that edit, but he doesn't know why.
Right here with us,
Grayson.
Grayson, Eric.
He's trying to reach the youths.
Eric.
Carrie.
So we got Carrie, Eric, and Grayson. Let's try to say that 3 times really fast. All right, so guys, my question that I ask every family, how often do you guys shop at GameStop?
Not very often.
Well,
Very often?
I got him whenever he wants to go there and buy something, which
So
we're
we
from
just
Denver.
Which is not often, because as you know, Marantz, most people buy video games digitally. How has he not realized this just makes his investment look terrible? And these are the ones he left in! These are the interviews he left in the video! Could he find anyone that said they regularly went to GameStop? Probably not. I don't know how many people regularly go to GameStop, but it's not a lot of people. Employees of GameStop? That's about it. That's the list.
Colorado, so
Now, I know people are going to say they don't shop there. They don't shop as often as they used to because everything's online. Everything.
Green guy with a $3 tip says he's so far down the sunk cost fallacy. This is crazy and sad at the same time. It is.
Things Amazon.
I wonder if he's going to show up in chat today. It's a meme stock day, and he doesn't normally, but I'm also expressly talking about him. So I don't know if he'll be able to resist.
We're changing that, okay? GameStop has refurbished their whole, I would say, their image, okay? So I would tell
And
you...
he says, I can't shop at GameStop because it's gone from all the local malls. I can't shop at GameStop because that much butt odor makes me want to vomit. Just statistically, if you go into a GameStop, there's like a 1 in 3 chance there's going to be one of those guys in there that you can tell doesn't wash their butt. Just not worth it. Not worth it. Just download it. I can't download butt stench. It's not technologically capable. I'm safe from the butt stench in my home.
Urge your parents to go shopping. If any of you can show me that you've bought 1 share of GameStop, you're going to get something great from me. If you don't have it, it's okay. No harm, no foul. It's the best investment you can make right now. GameStop, the company, if you guys are not familiar, they have zero debt. Zero debt. And they have over $4 billion in the bank. That's more money, or just as much money, as Home Depot.
Is Home Depot doing good? Why would people on the street know if Home Depot is doing well?
Games do you play, young man?
But I played GTA,
Okay.
Valorant, Apex.
You know the new GTA is coming out, right?
Yeah, and the kid's probably gonna pre-order it digitally and have it preloaded like I'm going to, and like 99% of other people are going to. I say that as someone who went to the midnight release of GTA 5 when it first came out. I went to the GameStop midnight release because I had to. Because I had to. I don't have to now. I'm gonna download it.
GTA 6.
Okay, when that comes out, everyone's shopping at GameStop.
The young kid is playing GTA. Oh, like you weren't playing GTA at this age. I was playing San Andreas when I was this kid's age. Yeah.
Right, okay. I just want you to know it's coming out soon. Now, it is the first day of summer, okay? So I'm going to give you a chance here. I'm going to let you pick a number between 1 and 8.
Okay. 8. So
8.
big.
All right, 8. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't get popular till you were 16. Well, there you go.
That's number
Well, I played GTA when I was that age, and I turned out... I retract my statement.
8, because I already know how many there were. There you go. That's
Thank
for you.
you.
Okay, enjoy. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
Take
thank
care,
you.
okay, guys?
Have a good day.
Likewise.
Hey, Mr. Blance.
You know, guys, it's a really rough crowd out here because I'm in Palm Springs. They're an older crowd, but we'll get to them. Being the only affiliated GameStop channel in America, I guess.
The only affiliated GameStop channel. Now, legally, Marantz, I know you'll watch this video later, so if you're watching the VOD or if you're here lurking, you should not say you are affiliated or associated, because you're not. You are not. You have no legal connection to GameStop as far as I know. You should probably make that clear, because you're using their logos and promoting them. You're gonna get a cease and desist from Ryan Cohen's lawyers, is what I'm saying. So for your own protection, you should probably be making it clear that you are not associated with them, and not saying things like that actively do the opposite and make it sound like you are affiliated with them in some way. Because again, I don't know if you need to hear this. You're not.
This is not a hard sell. I'm gonna do my best I can, guys. I'm looking for people. I'm looking for kids, really, because I want them to get a gift card. I want them to shop again. So I got to find families. Let's go do it.
That kid's gonna take that gift card to GameStop, buy V-Bucks, and then never step in the store again.
All right, guys, we have another family here, and your names are?
Rini,
Sienna, Scarlett.
Julie.
So Scarlett and Sienna tell me they play video games. So I'm just curious. You guys play video games. Where do you buy your video games at?
GameStop, basically.
I'll say the truth. Is it online or is it at GameStop?
Yeah, GameStop. Yeah, that's where I buy all like the stuff I need.
That's awesome. So we do shop at GameStop, which I'm happy for. So because you guys shop at GameStop, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm assuming all the, like, these parents must be walking up and assuming grown man wearing GameStop merchandise, bunch of GameStop goodie bags. I'm sure every single one of these parents assumes, oh, this guy's a marketing guy with GameStop out here trying to get people, you know, that's the reasonable thing you would think. Like, if I could appear like a magical fairy and just go, hey, just so you know, this is just like some random fucking guy from the internet. This guy does not work for GameStop. How many of these parents would be freaked out? You know what I mean? Like, everyone in this situation must assume he works for GameStop. Just a little peek in to go, hey, this is just some random guy. No one is holding him accountable for anything. Altered Undying, thanks for gifting a sub. I appreciate it.
You're gonna get a free gift, both of you, today, okay? And it might be something different. We don't know yet because we got to answer questions the right way. We'll see how it goes. Here's the first question, okay?
Altered Undying says, hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Hope you are too.
Moms. I don't know if it's moms or how.
Grandmas.
Grandmas. Wow. Hey.
Gigi and Ami.
They
Damn. Good for them.
they look younger than they are. Hey, ladies. If you guys do shop at GameStop, or if you've heard about it in the news, is there anything you can tell me currently about GameStop?
Oh yeah, and there is a camera person, of course, because that's how cameras work. I've played Mario 64. So they must think this is promotional and that they're gonna post this to, like, GameStop's YouTube channel or something. Oh no.
Stop that you might have saw in the news the last week or two?
I haven't seen anything in the news about GameStop. I don't watch the news.
Isn't that awesome? Because mainstream media won't tell you the truth about GameStop, and
Mainstream media won't tell you the truth about GameStop. Our trade-in deals are great. What are you talking about? The mainstream media won't tell you the truth about the video game pawn shop I threw my life savings into. Fake news.
these young ladies are living proof of that. Isn't that true? You guys,
Marantz has a Lakitu on staff. Yeah, they're really cheap. I got mine in a garage sale. I just, like, taped them to my monitor. They don't really move. There is a cloud, but, like, I taped them to the monitor so they can't move. Because I don't want him going in the rest of my house. I think the cats will eat him.
I'm just going to encourage you to keep shopping there and do the best you can. Okay, ladies? So you young ladies, one bag. Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. Because you say you shop there, right?
Yeah.
Now you have the chance of winning a $50 gift card or a $20 gift card to GameStop. Okay? And you don't have to do anything for it. There you guys go. Okay? Completely free.
What do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we do it all for free. Everything you get free here are from viewers of the channel. We're sponsored by the channel, so that's how it works, okay? Thank you, guys. Enjoy, guys. You got something free. All right, guys, so we're back here with another family. Sir, your name?
Mark.
Mark?
Profane Priestess says, the fundamental problem is that GameStop has nothing to offer consumers. People pay for convenience, as evidenced by the fact that piracy took a huge dip as conglomerated services like Steam and Netflix became popular, and has reasserted itself now that video streaming is fragmented again. Digital download is fast and convenient in addition to saving space. You also can't lose it like a disc unless the company takes it down. Why would I get in my car and drive to a store when I can press a button? Largely, unless you're a collector, yeah, that's how people see it. Also, are you saying I would lose a disc? Amber? Are you implying that I would ever lose one of my discs? No, yeah, I'm the same with games. Games in particular, because, like, movies I collect, because I'm a collector, but games are so fickle anyway from generation to generation, whether or not you can play them. Digital just makes sense. For me. I also understand if you're a game collector. That's cool. That's great. You can get games online, too, and have them shipped to your house.
Gavin.
Joe. Riley.
Riley. So Mark and Riley are the ones who stopped me. They say they shop at GameStop, okay? So I'm just curious, guys, how often you guys go to GameStop at all?
It's been a minute.
Okay. No, it's okay, guys. Hey, listen, I've stopped everyone out here to remind them.
Not if you have a console and keep them in good condition, fair. I do have a Wii in my house for Wii and GameCube games. So that's true.
Just how great GameStop is. Okay. So
there's Marantz. How's it going, Marantz? Marantz, this is a lovely video. Thank you for providing this. I appreciate it.
What we're going to do is we're going to invite you guys to GameStop. And by getting you there, here's how we're going to do it. Okay. I don't know how much is on the gift card. It could be 20 or 50. Right. But there's the one gift card right there, young man, for you and your family. You guys get down there, see what GameStop offers. The games are out. It's the first day of summer tonight. Okay. So we're celebrating, okay? Nice. Enjoy, guys, okay? So
MH Darkbeast says, I've never really bought anything from GameStop. Even my brother discovered that Toys R Us had a better trade value. In fact, this was one of the only things I ever bought at GameStop. Let's take a look in a book. Reading Rain. Ooh, a Porg! Ooh, $6. $7. $7 for those Porgs. Are those just Porgs, or are they... Nope, they're just Porg figures.
So much, and thank you for stopping by. You guys have fun, okay? All right. Thanks, guys. Enjoy. These two young ladies, I think they shop at GameStop. We're going to find out.
I can't really argue with that, Amber. I can't argue with that.
Do you guys shop at GameStop?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What games do you guys play?
Animal Crossing.
She said Animal Crossing. You see, I can't even take her serious right now. I thought she was going to say like Elden Ring. It drops tomorrow night at Friday. You know, here's the deal. Okay, since you guys shop at GameStop, I'm going to ask you to prove it. Here's how. Do you have the Game Pro membership at all? Do you have the app in your phone? I'm asking if you have any of that.
Personally, I do not, but I can change that.
No.
We can change that. I'll tell you what. Download the app tonight.
Okay.
Tell me you shop at GameStop for the rest of your life because we're out here.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Tell me you'll shop at GameStop for the rest of your life. I don't know how long. Sure, fine.
Up to a
Give me the money.
$50 cash card.
Okay.
You guys can have that here. And then because there's two of you, don't worry about it. We got it covered.
Oh my God.
There you go, ladies. Enjoy.
Oh my God. Is it wait, is this one not even a GameStop gift card? He said a cash card. Is this just like a reloadable Visa debit? Did he just hand these women $50 each?
Thank you
Normal behavior.
so much. I will be.
Like, I kind of understand, give it, like, the gift cards, especially to kids, is a promotional thing. They'll go in and spend it, and the parents will go, and maybe they'll get in the habit of doing it. Why are you giving $50 to these women? They're probably not going to go to GameStop with it if it's not a GameStop gift card.
GameStop's amazing, okay? Remember that. It's coming back.
It's all GameStop, calm down. I don't even know what that means in this context. But okay, I'll do my best. Let's see, what request do I have? Hats off. M. Scheffler, what do you want me to wear for the hats off? Flower crown? Can do. I got the Reading Rainbow theme song stuck in my head. That's a shame. I can do anything.
It's bigger than ever. It's better than ever. Let's get in there, okay? Thank you guys so much. I hope. For life. They live there. You see this?
Yeah,
they're paying
for
rent.
life.
I'm out. There you go. I've got this young man next to me. What's your name, sir?
Jarvis Williams.
Jarvis Williams, trying to sound like he's Barry White. He got a little deep voice. I'm all right, baby. Hey, check it out. I got you. So we're asking questions about GameStop.
Okay, GameStop. Let's go.
You know the store.
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay, GameStop just happens to be one of the best investments you can make. Okay, so stop knowing.
Dillis Filler says, I won't shop at GameStop. 1, why burn that much gas to buy a PC game that 2 isn't available because they mostly do consoles. 3, it's just a code in a case. 4, is sold at retail price. And 5, comes with no merch to justify it. And on top of all of it, 6, I'll be hassled over the paid loyalty program and credit card. Like going to a store to buy things, I can see and have items instantly and participate in the ancient shared human ritual of the marketplace of the people watch.
And let's get to going. That's it.
Let's get to going.
All right, I appreciate it. So here's what we're going to do with Jarvis, okay? Jarvis, I'm going to give you the opportunity to buy some shares when you can, the next week, next day, however it may be. Just remember, I told you GameStop's amazing, okay?
All right.
It's $25 a share tonight. So when, like, 10 years from now, when it's not, you'll be like, I was in the middle of Palm Springs, and that guy was telling me the stock's worth $2,500, whatever it may be. You remember me?
I remember.
All right, my name's Marantz, okay?
All right, Marantz.
All right, Jarvis, I appreciate your time.
Likewise.
That's it. That's all we're going to do is talk. That's it.
All right,
but I'm going to give you a free GameStop bag. Maybe you put something in it. Maybe you don't.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Put
Thank
that
you so much.
$25 in there.
25.
All right. Come see my man. It's getting dark out.
Hey, it's getting dark. You guys know the deal. We're here in Palm Springs. It's getting dark again. So, young crew, can I get the names, please?
Declan.
Finn.
Tiffany.
Tiffany and Finn and Declan. These guys so far are the winners of the best names of the crew that everybody we interviewed. So my question is, do you guys shop at GameStop at all for video games? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How often do you shop at GameStop?
Pretty frequently, probably once a month at least.
Okay, so do you guys have the Game Pro membership?
No.
We got it.
Certainly not in its current form, Mellow Fire. They do have a bunch of cash now to burn. Not sure what they're going to do with it, but they can certainly bleed for a while.
That out. Game Pro membership gives you back value beyond belief. The credit card as well gives you 4% back every time you shop. There's infinite value with the Game Pro membership. It's $25 a year, but you get back $60 in value instantly, okay? What's the one game that you want to play coming up? Any games that you got on mind?
2K.
Which 2K? There's like 4 2Ks. Which WWE 2K. Now that came out. There was 2K24, came out in March.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm familiar. So you want that game?
I have.
You have the game, so you're just going to play it over and over. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. You ready? All right, we're going to give you guys a gift card. I don't know if it's $50 or $20, but it's one of the two, and it's completely free. And I want you guys just to go entertain the idea of shopping at GameStop again. I'm happy they shop at GameStop. Citizen living proof. I've interviewed 2,000 people already tonight. This is the first guys to say they shop at GameStop.
Really?
So, no, ma'am, I'm joking. I'm joking, but no, no, we all do, right? So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. Have a great evening. I hope that worked out. Absolutely. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So here we are with these two gentlemen. Your name, sir?
Paul and Rich.
Paul and Rich, and maybe they're rich. I don't know, but here we go. So we're a GameStop channel. We talk about GameStop, the investment. Here's the deal. If you can name me the CEO of GameStop, okay, chairman of the board, CEO, I'm going to give you some value.
Again, Marantz, I feel like when you say this is a GameStop channel, you should be more legally clear that you are not actually legally affiliated with GameStop. Not my business, it's yours. Just if it were me, I would just be more careful making sure that in my marketing attempts I was clearer that I was not actually affiliated with GameStop, because you're not. But
for that, can you guys name them?
I got it. Mr. Stop.
Close.
You used to be able to buy DLC physically, Amber. I actually remember getting a few of the Fallout releases that way back when Fallout 3 was out. I think the first couple, 2 or 3 of those DLCs released on discs, but other than that, after that, it was pretty much all digital.
You guessed it, close. It is Ryan Cohen, the inventor of Chewy.com. He is now in charge of GameStop. So
You're a paid affiliate of GameStop. Did they tell you to do this or give you permission to do? Like, you know better than me. If they actively told you to go do this and gave you some sort of guidelines, great.
what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you guys something as, consolation prize, okay? I'm going to give you a gold back.
And you say officially affiliated. Genuinely, I didn't know this. Did they contact you? Do you have a contract with them? I'm just curious. Because that makes it better if so.
And that's each. So that's an official gold back right there.
Okay.
Official gold back from the channel. And that is Marantz Rants on YouTube, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time.
There you go.
Thank you, Rich and Paul.
That's it.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy. All right, guys. So we got some families here. What's your name, sir?
Arnav.
Arnav?
Angel.
Angel? And ma'am?
Pauline.
Pauline. So I got Pauline, Angel, and Arnav. Do you guys shop at GameStop at all?
I don't. Not really.
You have done it before? Okay,
Yeah,
so
I've done it before.
the reason why I'm out here beating the street, okay? I just want people to
I don't
entertain
know
the
if they
thought of
hired him
shopping
as much
again.
as he's
That's what it is.
someone who does content and gets guidelines and officially probably gets information and stuff through them.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a free bag just for coming over and saying you do want to shop there, okay? Eventually again. Hopefully you can fill up the bag the next time. But do you know anything about GameStop, what they sell now?
Like games, like mobile games, like the cases, your games, PlayStation games.
Perfect. So I know everybody's doing their homework, but it's the first day of summer. So hopefully over the summer right now, you guys can play some video games, okay?
Okay.
You guys have a great night. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. This might be my first person in the wild that I found
I think he said his viewers paid for the gift cards.
here, okay?
That was
So
what was implied earlier.
your name, sir?
My name's Joel.
Joel, and now Joel says he holds GameStop shares. My question is this: if you can prove to me that you have GameStop shares, I'm going to give you triple the value of the GameStop share tonight.
Okay.
So where are you guys from?
Australia.
Australia. From Sydney. I have friends in Australia, guys. You guys know we have Vince Zanny. He's from Australia. He
You
watches
have
the show.
discounted affiliated links. I choose not to share that with fake fans, like links to get discounts to GameStop. I don't buy stuff from GameStop on the internet.
We have over 300,000 viewers a month
That's
on our
great for
show for
people who
GameStop.
do.
He's got the money in there.
5.4.
He's got it right there, guys. GameStop shares. He's got it without a doubt. So guess what he gets? All right, you guys ready for that? I don't know what you can smuggle back to Australia. Okay,
We're doing our
but
best.
precious metal. Okay,
Right.
an actual silver bar, and it's going to be 1 ounce. This
This is funny. This is like that thing we watched on Tinfoil Tuesday earlier in the week, where people are really who are like gold bugs, are really into quote unquote sound money, so they get like gold and silver.
is the Star Wars commemorative silver bar. You know what it is, guys. There's value in there. Okay, enjoy it. It's a smart man. He knows how to invest. And there's your first thing. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy. I only have one bag left. Okay, one bag left. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, guys, we're back. We got a crew of unembarrassed people right here.
I think you'd have to be.
Young lady, you were watching me give away a free gift earlier. You ready for your free gift? Do you shop at GameStop? What games do you play?
Uncharted.
Uncharted, she said. Now, is it 1, 2, or 3? All of them, even 4. She might like Drake. I don't know what it is. I know a lot about video games. So here's what we're gonna do, okay? I don't know if it's $20 or $50, but it's gonna be completely free to you because I saw you.
I know the main character of one of the most famous game franchises in the world. I'm a bit of a gamer. Something of a gamer myself.
Watching, okay? Thank you guys so much. Enjoy. GameStop, you know the deal, guys. Enjoy.
Yeah. Be civil to Marantz. Don't be a dick.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. All right, guys. We're out here in Palm Springs right now. We rolled up on a family.
If anyone
Your
should be a dick, it's me.
name, sir?
Michael.
Michael.
Rich.
Michael and Rich. How many rich people am I gonna find tonight? All right, so check this out, guys. So let me ask you first. Do you play any video games?
Yeah, I play a lot.
Okay, where do you get your video games from?
I get them from like online and sometimes at GameStop.
So we have a trader in our presence right here. So he shops online. I get it. It's okay. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
All right. What I want you to do is entertain the thought of going to the store, though. Now, Rich, what do you know about the investment GameStop? Do you know anything?
I know that I had some stocks with GameStop, and then that blew up, and I sold them right before it blew up, so I lost a lot of money.
So my man here went paper hands on me. It cost him money. Let me tell you, that more money than Palantir.
I think it cost him less money than holding has cost Marantz. So that's something. Silver linings.
More money than Kohl's, Target. They have more money than all these retail companies.
I like that he specifically stays in the realm of, like, they have more cash on hand than insert other companies, many of which are out of date.
They have Ryan Cohen as CEO and chairman of the board. Entertain the thought of getting back into GameStop. That's all I'm telling you.
Most people don't know who Ryan Cohen is, Marantz. That doesn't mean anything to people other than you or me, people in meme stocks. People don't know who Ryan Cohen is. You'd have to explain who he is.
But because you actually spent time with me tonight and he stopped and talked to me, this coin is solid silver. It is a $2 Baby Yoda coin. It is worth over $75 and it is yours for free. Okay? So there's Rich with a free gift. I told you I'd give it to him. You guys enjoy. Thank you for stopping.
Even that guy looks confused. He's like, okay, thank you. What do I do?
Been talking with us. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'm going to see you around, millionaires. Peace. All right, guys. This might be my final interview of the night because I'm running out of free gifts. And you guys know we've given away over $500 worth of free gifts. But check this out. So I've got this young man here. He's got the Bass Pro hat on. Your name, sir?
Adrian.
Adrian, where are you from, Adrian?
From Oxnard, California.
Oxnard, California, home of the Dallas Cowboys during the summertime. Don't worry about it. That's for me. And your name, sir?
Jacob.
Jacob, here's how it works. Jacob, do you play video games?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where do you buy your video games at? And don't say GameStop because I'm wearing the shirt. Tell me the truth.
I mean, I just get them all from the PS5, like online.
Yeah, like 80% of people do. And an increasing number, Marantz. That's one of the reasons GameStop doesn't have a bright future unless they completely pivot into another business. Harold Edelman says, well, it's true that some people might go to GameStop with those cards. Gift cards can also be sold for other things, such as cash, other gift cards, or even site memberships elsewhere on the internet. So if you don't know, now you know, Marantz. If you know, you know.
All right, so he says he shops online. Okay, so here's the deal. All right.
Here's the deal. Let me try and move the market back 20 years.
Out here bringing awareness to you guys to tell you what GameStop is. If you do get the credit card through GameStop, you're pre-approved the minute you walk in the building. So
what are the rates on that bitch? Probably ridiculous.
It looks something like this, right? The Game Pro membership.
My 35% APR GameStop credit card.
Additionally, you have every video game out there you want to buy. Go to GameStop, guys. Now, I'm going to give you a free gift. You ready? Sure. Both of you. Yeah? Okay, let's see. Now, this is sponsored to the channel. You guys know the deal. It's an official gold bag, okay? Now, if you don't know what a gold bag is, just keep it forever. It's a piece of gold. There you guys go. I thank you guys again just for stopping by and talking to me. Enjoy, guys. Have a good night, guys. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'll see you around, millionaires. Peace.
Ooh, bonus.
All right, guys, we're back out here. It's getting darker. I can't do that. Hey, clip that out. It's getting darker. Guys, oh my God. Hey, man. No. Guys, hey, you guys don't know. My bad. Oh my God. Okay, look.
Totally should have kept that.
Yo, she's gonna keep it for the outtakes or something. Yeah. You can
That's actually a pretty funny outtake. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Since Marantz here, here's something we can both agree on. Houston Wade is a part of the Bed Bath & Beyond community, and he is a very strange gentleman. He's been known to be what they call a liar. I think he also owes like $500,000 off of a defamation lawsuit, $600,000 or something. So don't defame people. That's not great. Anyway, he recently just was like, oh, there's definitely NDAs, secret ones about BBBY. Trust me, bro.
I did get some confirmation. I cannot name names, but I did get confirmation that there are several individuals with NDAs.
Hannah, that's what it looks like outside? Okay, you tell me what it looks like outside, and I'll tell you what a green portfolio looks like. That was mean. This is why I don't like this shit. I'll turn into a debate bro bitch. I don't want to do this shit.
Regarding Bed Bath & Beyond, who are like, we won. I can't say how I got that confirmation. I don't have an NDA myself, but I'd be in violation of their trust if I were to name the names of the ones I know, and I won't do that to them. But yeah.
Yeah, this person with an NDA totally told me that they know secret things. I just can't tell you, obviously, because that would be breaking their trust. Makes sense, Houston.
At least take a look and say, what is my crazy son trying to tell me?
I think this guy's upset that his family doesn't believe him about Moass. Think this is about Bed Bath?
Just makes no sense how to, stick your head in a toilet bowl. And
Costco's a great company, so that's good. And that's who you work for, which is good. It's a good company. I hear they have really good benefits. I think you should stick with Costco and maybe let GameStop go at some point. But that's your business.
And just keep it there.
Howie, it's frustrating, I know, but only time will be able to vindicate you. You're going to have to be patient.
It's only going to be a few more days.
I'm honestly looking forward to that almost as much as
I love
money.
Costco. Everyone loves Costco. Costco's an incredible company.
Oh,
they apparently treat their employees decent, pay them well. The hot dog's still like $1.25 or whatever. Good shit.
My God, yes.
You know, it's just fucking exhausting.
Mags.
A few more days. It's always a few more days, isn't it, Marantz? It's always tomorrow. Tomorrow, there's always tomorrow. Moasses a day away.
I remember you talking about you had a relationship that ended because of this. I remember. I mean, once this happens, that guy's going to be sitting there saying, not only was she right, she's fucking brilliant. Okay, she put up my bullshit, and
she's rich AF now.
Rich as fuck. Yeah, exactly. And boy, I should have hung on to her.
Yeah, but if it's just about the money, then it's not worth it.
Being right. I mean, I've been right so many times in my past, and being right is one of the greatest things in the world.
Probably not a healthy attitude.
Especially for
a Hannah Vanilla Ice special. I do like Ice Ice Baby.
For something that nobody has, we're talking about something that has never occurred before. We're talking about the largest transfer of wealth in human history. We're talking about one man in a whole,
like they think Ryan Cohen is Mansa Musa, whatever his name was.
System putting together something that has never been done before, putting together the next Amazon competitor, $1 trillion company, if not more.
Oh, are they still on this Teddy thing and think they're making an Amazon competitor? I've not kept up with the BBBY people recently because the GameStop stuff reignited with Roaring Kitty coming back. So I have not been paying attention to Bed Bath. Apparently they still think Teddy's happening. That's unfortunate.
More. Bringing...
All right. Have a good night, Marantz. See you later.
Back brands revived from the dead, with an entire network, including logistics and everything else. I mean, it's like, how can you be so, if Elon's part of this and X is part of this.
If they think Elon's a part of Bed Bath & Beyond, Teddy, Ryan Cohen, GameStop bullshit? If anyone's dumb enough to be involved in that, it would be Elon, but no. Elon is not going to be starring in your fantasies.
And 600 million users and just an entire advertising ecosystem for every one of these brands that everybody loves. and being on the Starlink satellite system so that they can't shut us down, and being on the blockchain so we don't have, glitches.
Elon just had his 12th kid. All right, someone needs to stop him.
Bitches and
what a menace.
Everything else. I mean, how can you not see it? I mean, once you look, we it's like not only can they not stop what's coming, but like once you see what we've seen, you can't unsee it. You just can't unsee it. And it changed every one of us, who we are, who we've been since that day. Even if you were in beforehand.
Again, they're talking about Bed Bath & Beyond stock, and they're talking about it like it's a transformative religious experience. This is not a healthy way to look at your investments. This is not healthy.
It literally changed every single one of us for the rest of our lives. And I'm not even talking about the money. It's just knowing what we know, and the places that it went to, whether it's the child trafficking, the CIA's corruption with Mossad, and the blackmail in the entire entertainment industry, and the political industry, system, and a
This is how cults start. I don't mean to spoil the ending, but usually they don't end very well either.
Global, it just, I mean, this makes the mafia look like angels. We will never be the same again. Every single one of us. We can't go back to being normies.
Well, I think once you learn to recognize, are able to recognize corruption in one, part of society, you start to see it in all parts of society. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, like, when they rugged me in 2000, I knew that there was something wrong. I mean, you know, it's almost, the same thing like I've talked about, and I'm not going to talk about it, but like that Friday that my options expired, and then broadcast.com got bought out the following Monday. It's literally the same thing. I mean,
so did this dude lose it big in the .com bubble or something, and now he's still salty about it?
It was just so flagrantly obvious, and I couldn't place my finger on it. And and then, like, the bailouts in 2008, and picking the.
Oh, by the way, chat, I did want to point out, tomorrow we will be streaming, but I'm going to be spending other parts of the day probably ripping VCR tapes for the next VHS Vault, so we're probably doing a VH Vault on Thursday or Friday, and it'll have a lot of these newer tapes. If anyone's interested in that, which you should be, it's one of my favorite shows we do on here. I basically go to the thrift store and find really weird VHS tapes, a lot of which have probably come from the estate sales of dead people. And I show you the interesting ones, or at least the weird ones. So get ready for that.
Winners and losers.
Oh, and if you have any VHS tapes that are interesting that you don't want anymore, and would like to send to me, I have a P.O. box. Use the P.O. box command to get the address, and I will happily take them and use them for the show. I will digitize them, and they will be saved forever, at least as long as I am able to transfer them places. I will be uploading them also on YouTube on a separate channel, just archiving old VHS stuff. Alright, end of that whole spiel.
It just, it all made sense the day that they turned off the buy button. And then I started researching and finding all you people and uncovering the truth. And thank God I saw this, because
you might have a VHS copy of your senior play. If you want it digitized, I can do it for you.
Die without being able to, number one, take advantage of.
Of course, you can do it yourself too. Don't send it to me if you don't want to, but if you do want it, I can definitely scan it for you and put it up. Will Kale with a 35 stream streak says, this is a sad group of people that can't face reality. Yep, pretty much every stream I do.
This. Number two, to think that you were crazy for 24 years. Number three, to to like, I had conversations with my dad. I'm like, Dad, I'm not wrong. There's something wrong here. And now we've identified it as a group, and as a hive mind.
You can recognize that something is wrong and be wrong about the thing that is wrong.
And, my vindication is coming. And I'm so grateful for that. Being right is
Hope the kayaking trip was fun.
so, it's having the money is important, especially to be able to live your life and move forward. But if you've never been right before, the not getting the money. The day that we start seeing GameStop explode and Bed Bath & Beyond pay us and everything else,
he's not going to be paid by Bed Bath.
is you're going to have tears of joy, of happiness, knowing that you spent 3.5 years of your life dedicated to something and you were not crazy.
The shame that often people who the most need to realize they're wrong spend most of their time trying to convince people they're not crazy. Speaking of which...
Together, they plot and plan, and they stole $100 trillion. See, man, when you dealing with people like that, bro, those individuals are not just criminals, bro. You're dealing with devils. You see what I'm saying? In my opinion, Ken Griffin is a devil. That's my personal opinion. May not necessarily be factual. He's a devil.
It may not be factual that this man is a devil, but I believe it.
See, Ken Griffin and the powers behind him that you don't see, the ones, man, allegedly that they got together and stole these billions and trillions of dollars from retail investors, bro, they devils, bro. They not just criminals. So I'm going to go even further than that. Let's say Adam Aaron, the CEO of AMC. This is my personal opinion. He's a devil. I've heard some people say that Adam Aaron is a Jew. In my opinion, that's by hearsay. And here's the reason why I say that. A real Jew, somebody spiritually a Jew, they would never do what he did. See, in my opinion, he got with 1%ers. He got with short sellers. And they manipulated information.
We're going to watch the 15-minute Neil deGrasse Tyson answering Terrence, probably tomorrow on Tinfoil.
They hid information.
Yeah, there's a weird strain of anti-Semitism running through the meme stock communities. It doesn't come up as often as QAnon, but when it does, it's always very bizarre.
Put people in the position of where they lost billions of dollars. You don't screw, man, 3.8 million people or 4 million people out of their money and rob them out of their money, unless you're a devil. That's something that devils do. A person that's really a Jew, if they say that's what he is, bro, these are my opinions. Now, they don't do nothing like that. Hey, man, Adam Aaron knew exactly what he was doing. And hey, look, these are my opinions. Some people look at him like a leader. They love him. I don't care nothing about him. In my opinion, man, he robbed people out of billions of dollars. That's my personal opinion. So he's a devil. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, that's why I say, man, you got to be careful with putting money into the stock market because you're dealing with devils, bro. It's just that, look, what did it was people coming to Malcolm X, man, and they was care nothing about it.
Sorry, I missed a tip earlier. 10 minutes ago, Jesse with the glasses tips $10 and says, "Thank you so much, Hannah, for guiding us through the spectacular cringe. I'm doing my best. Today's rough." Lots of weird stuff.
My thing is, that's why I say, man, you got to be careful.
I'm prepared for that on tinfoil days. Like I know this show is a lot of silly stuff, but I do actually have to kind of mentally prepare myself, because, like, listening to, like, people just talk nonsense and, like, hateful things or actively, like, malicious things or whatever, it takes a toll, so it is rough. I did not prepare myself today for how, like, out there this was gonna be. Meme stock stuff has gotten weirder.
with putting money into the stock market because you're dealing with devils, bro. It's just that. Look, what did it was people coming to Malcolm X, man, and they were saying, well, look, Malcolm, they was coming to Malcolm about the injustices that was taking place back then. So they was like, Malcolm, we got to destroy the system. And Malcolm was like, no, if you destroy the system, the devils ain't going to do nothing but rebuild the system. That's it. You see what I'm saying? It ain't that the stock market is bad. It ain't that the financial system is bad. The problem is the devils that you got. The problem is the synagogue of Satan that's controlling the financial system. Most people know who they are.
More anti-Semitism.
The problem is the devils that you got that's controlling and running and overseeing the stock market right now. See, these guys, no matter where you put them at, they're going to engage in criminal activity, in my opinion, because they devils.
For those that aren't familiar with the up-to-date anti-Semitism thing, one of the things they do is anti-Semites will claim that Jewish people aren't actually Jewish people, but secretly they're the, quote, synagogue of Satan, or they're the, Khazarian mafia. Basically, they'll try and, say, I'm not anti-Semitic because the people I don't like aren't even really Jewish. So it's a way of maintaining anti-Semitism while trying to say you're not anti-Semitic, you're anti people who are Jewish, but you're claiming they're not Jewish, therefore not making it anti-Semitic. It's nonsense. It's racist, shitty nonsense. It's awful. Hate it. Speaking of which, I apologize, but I do think it's important to talk about the kind of people that are in this community, so I apologize for this. This one will be brief, it's only 1.5 minutes long. But again, I think it needs to be shown how fucked up the group of people are that are involved in this shit now. Okay.
Hey, the further back you go in history, and the more you research to realize that a lot of the things that are written in textbooks are absolute lies.
Those who are aware of foreshadowing probably can guess where this is going.
Because history is written by the victors. The same way that they said Iraq had weapons of mass destruction, they also claimed that Hitler was killing 6 million Jews. Now,
oh, well, look! A Holocaust denialist in my meme stock community? I'm shocked.
You can think that that is obviously a very controversial subject.
It's not controversial. It's one of the most documented atrocities, if not the most documented atrocity in human history. Go fuck yourself, you Nazi bitch.
And I'm not going to say...
Sorry, that's just makes me sound like an asshole, but it just makes me mad. I'm so fucking tired of this shit.
Hitler was a good guy. But if you listen to his speeches translated in English, he's saying a lot of the same things that are being said now in America.
They certainly are.
About the way that their country was being taken over by others from outside the country.
Imagine listening to Hitler's speeches translated into English and recognizing that the same rhetoric is happening in the United States. And instead of recognizing how scary it is that fascist rhetoric has once again reared its head as a dominant force in politics, you're going, wow, maybe that Hitler guy wasn't so bad. What a
That doesn't mean that I advocate anything in that regard as to what people believe to be, gas chambers and such. But when you've got 95-year-old German women saying that, who are willing to spend the rest of their life in prison because Germany is locking them up for telling what they believe to be the truth, because they lived during World War II and they saw what happened in these camps, and they claim that these concentration...
Ray says, sir, that's an indictment of modern conservatives. Yep.
Camps were nothing more than work camps, and that these people were well taken care of.
That is literally the cover story that the Germans made for international organizations to cover up the Holocaust before it was revealed.
A 95-year-old woman doesn't want to spend her last days in prison.
Well, then she shouldn't have been a Nazi bitch, huh?
For no reason. Maybe, just maybe, what's in the history books is not 100% accurate.
So that's the lovely community that we're talking about. Just letting you know. Alright, this guy's not a Holocaust denialist as far as I know. He's too into drugs, though. Thanks, Crowley.
Lifestyle choice.
For the record, that's the last anti-Semitism of today that I am aware of. So, don't worry. We're done with that for now.
Is to treat this as a game of flashing numbers. So, without a doubt, microdosing psilocybin has helped me be a better trader. I don't do it while I'm trading, but in terms of zooming out and focusing on things that really matter in life and emotional control and things like that, microdosing psilocybin, it's not a coincidence that I was starting to get into that consistently as I was leveling up and everything changed for me.
He's taking mushrooms to enhance his ability to trade stock. That's not a thing. Don't do drugs if you don't understand drugs, kids. Hydrate.
There's definitely some coincidence in there, but it's what benefited me. My love of nature and my ability to detach and close down the screen and go outside in the garden. Also, again, it's just recognizing what's important. And, when you go outside and you realize...
One time I did mushrooms and it looked like there were little people living in my phone, and they were gnomes. They were gnome people. Catalina Gearbox says some candy for you. Oh, Powerpuff Girls punching Nazis. Oh, I don't think I can play this. I cannot play this. That is very copyrighted. Anyone can check the link out in the chat, though, if they'd like to see it. I'm sure it's a good song, I just can't play it.
And while I was door dashing every day, and whatever, like I would take whatever I earned on the weekends, and Monday I'd wire it in. It cost me $35, but
Hbeard says him saying that doing drugs helped with the stock trading was so ridiculous it crashed my Twitch app. And J. Rodimus says, so you're saying if I understand them, I should do them?
I
don't even remember the context of that
know
one.
if MOAS was going to happen. I didn't wait. I didn't wait for the the algorithm to do the up and then the afternoon dip. I needed in, and I needed in every day when my money was settled.
Oh, someone in YouTube chat says Mikey's money got fired because as a banker you need to disclose with the bank that you're investing if you're on their staff. It deals with insider trading and is meant to protect Bank of America in this scenario. Why didn't he just tell him then?
I would, TD Ameritrade was so much better than Schwab on that, and I literally bought every single day. Every single day I said, this is the only way I'm going to be able to, live on the other side of, whatever's, not being able to get a job or anything, I mean, I'm not selling. I mean, I keep on imagining that, like, I've got 32,000 shares. I keep saying that I'm going to probably have anywhere between 32 to $100 million.
I don't even know if this guy I know is in Bed Bath & Beyond. He's in GameStop and he was in Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know which he's talking about right now, but Bed Bath & Beyond shares were all canceled. So he does not have any Bed Bath & Beyond shares, that's for sure.
Out of the Bed Bath & Beyond.
Okay, he is talking about Bed Bath. Yeah, those shares don't exist anymore. They got canceled. The company went bankrupt and was liquidated.
Billions, I don't know about. I mean, I'll be really happy. I mean, it depends
Yeah,
what the
I don't know. I'm a little euphoric and exaggerating, but definitely, I think.
Well, think about it. $1,000. Okay, $1,000. If the stock goes to $1,000, which it's very capable of, because don't forget,
Bed Bath & Beyond is not capable of going to any amount of dollars. The stock was canceled.
no one can hear you scream in an infinity squeeze. You know, so if
Again, at this point, he's just repeating platitudes that are repeated by the meme stock people. No one can hear you scream and an infinity squeeze is a meme of theirs. Without... It's basically like he's given up his critical thinking skills to the memes. Instead of actually thinking things through, every time his brain comes up against something that's difficult, he falls back on these platitudes. He falls back on these memes, and then he doesn't have to think it through. Okay.
if I mean, they,
The thought-stopping mechanism. You see it in cults.
you know, GameStop, we're going to find out how many shares there are from the Wu-Tang Clan CD.
I'll tell you what, Howie. My over/under is 50 million. Is the bare minimum. If somebody came to me tomorrow and said, you know, for your Bed Bath and Beyond shares, I'll give you 10 million cash right now, I would say no. I'm not
For
going
all the wait,
that would be quite foolish. If someone came and offered you any amount of money for your Bed Bath & Beyond shares, you should take it, because they're worthless, they don't exist, and no one's going to offer you anything. So if someone somehow did, you need to take it. If it's $1, $5, a penny, you need to take it, because it's your only option, because they don't really exist, so no one would really be buying anything.
all the shares or one share?
No, my shares, all of my shares.
How many are you sitting on?
I'm over 300,000.
Jesus Christ! No, you're a billionaire.
Yeah. So if somebody came to me tomorrow and said, "I'll give you 10 million for them," my only trepidation would be that, you know, I got kids and grandkids, and I want them set for life and never having to worry.
It's like people like homeless in an alley outside of a casino who lost all their money betting on black, going, black's gonna come up any day now, and just going like, guys, the game's over. It did not come up black. You lost, and them going, you'll see, any day now, and it's like, you don't even have money on the table. You're outside the casino, just talking about it like you're gonna be rich. What are you doing?
That's my only slight trepidation, but I would grudgingly not take it. My over under right now is what, you know, is reasonable. I think it's 50 million for starters, and I think it's a lot more than that.
I think it's a lot more.
Yeah, that's what I think it's.
These people heard beggars can't be choosers and went, you wanna bet?
The beginning of the thing.
I think your number, I think that 50 million for what you have is a very low number.
How could he even sell unless he has the physical certificates? How would he sell? He cannot. There's no version of this where he gets anything. It's abject delusion. Delulu, as the kids would say.
Very low number. Yeah. The biggest thing that I'm looking forward to is, especially the people who were very close in my life.
Unclockable Babe, thanks for following. Nice name.
Hey, Scott. The people that were very close in my life that have, like, told me that I'm a fucking idiot, I'm delusional, and, you know, that this is never going to happen and all this other stuff. I really am looking forward to them hearing about this.
Well, the incredible part is when we have this body of evidence that we know we're right, and other people, you know, you can kick them in the head with this, and they still can't appreciate it. You think, how fucking...
I heard this, I forgot who said this, but it was something along the lines of, sometimes genius is mistaken for insanity, but that doesn't mean that insanity is normally genius. Right? Just because a bunch of people are telling you, you're crazy, that's nuts, that's not gonna happen, doesn't mean that they're wrong. There's this idea, we have so many narratives in society about, like, a secret genius being called crazy before they changed everyone's minds, that I think that seeped into some people's brains and made them believe as a heuristic, if people are telling you you're crazy, well, you just gotta prove them wrong. There are some cases where that happens, but by and large, most of the time, the reason of the crowd is pretty good at determining, are you crazy? Again, not always, far from it, I'm just saying, in a lot of cases, if everyone in the room is telling you, hey, you're wrong, you should check your work at minimum. And these people don't want to do that.
It's stupid or retarded are these people that they can't fucking see.
People do love an underdog, yeah. In Suspicious Minds by Rob Brotherton, which I've talked about before, Why We Believe in Conspiracy Theories, he goes into a variety of psychological truisms, of psychological experiments that have shown general truisms, again, of human thought and things that people tend to fall into in terms of their heuristics. And people love an underdog story, to the point where in any random competition, if you make one group seem like the underdog, most people will root for the underdog, even if they were just introduced to the situation 5 minutes ago, 10 seconds ago. It's really interesting. So there is that psychological element of David versus Goliath, and you want to root for David, you know?
I don't know how they couldn't see it. Scott, you're funny. What's up, Blue Rocket Go?
Well, no, you wanted to see. You were talking about it the other day.
Yeah, I know.
I'm literally an agent in this town. I can show it to you.
Well, I don't want the house. Have you seen it inside? Yeah, I mean, my kids are there. It'd be great to have a place there
No.
to see them on occasion.
Okay, they're adult children. Good. Who's Your Friend with 100 bits says, there's nothing in the rulebook that says a dog can't buy BBBY stocks. There is, actually. They were extinguished and canceled. So, unfortunately, well, there's no rule that says a dog can't buy them. There is a rule that no one can buy them.
Because I have literally no one to see. But see, I was thinking.
Oh, you're right. It might be a separation. I guess in my head when he said his kids live somewhere else, I was thinking they're adult children out of the house. But it could be that he was separated from his partner and they took the kids. I don't know.
Thinking, I was hoping to be with Carla in Indianapolis, but she's treated me like such shit the last 7 months. It's beyond.
Oh boy, did his wife leave him over this stuff? Wife changing money. Wife changing money.
Ugh, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. My biggest problem is because of all the horrible things that have happened to me in my life in the last 6 years, that I've abandoned any anyone from my past life because of the embarrassment of the things that have happened to me, and the fact that my father, dad, didn't
Time
help me.
heals everything, Howie. Don't focus on the past, man.
Not at 58 years old. It doesn't heal. I don't know if you've heard us talking, not only tonight or in the past. I am out of work 7 months. I have absolutely no future of working physically with my back, and because of some bad things that have happened to me. I am $30,000 in debt and haven't made a credit card payment since prior to January 1st. And I can tell you,
Probably bankruptcy time, bud.
I am not
Like, I know that's not fun. Probably bankruptcy time.
fucking leaving. And by the way, I was a stockbroker for 7 years at Prudential Securities and then UBS. Well, Payne Weber, and then got bought out by UBS. So the firm that is about to go down in Switzerland, that's my old firm. And I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving, he says, in an empty building that everyone has already left. Oh, let's see. I have to use the bathroom real quick, so while I use the bathroom, Chair will tell you about... Now I'll get this to work. There we go. I'll be right back. Name that film! Welcome home. Hold on, I gotta shut it off, and it shuts off weird. Come on. Activate both at the same time. Come on. One. Come on. No. Now one's off. There we go. Got it. That thing's a pain in the ass. The answer was Kathy's curse, by the way. The answer was Kathy's curse. The one where the little girl's like, dumb bitch, fat whore. Pretty good. Benigami says, the underdog secret genius thing partly explains it, but there's also the obsession with not allowing others to hold power over you and revenge. Seriously, how many conspiracy theorists and sovsits just can't stand being told what to do, and how many times have we seen the one day everyone will see I was right, and they'll all be sorry? Yeah, we see that a lot. True. There's Houston Wade. Did we end up covering this? No, we covered a brief clip, but this is a longer thing. Houston was complaining because Ryan Cohen and the GameStop board diluted the stock, so they released more into the market, which inevitably lowers the price because of how supply and demand works. And he got really salty about it, so let's hear him talk about it.
I took...
Again, Houston's actively... I don't like Houston. I feel less bad about Houston. Again, he's in so much debt, it's everyone else's problem. Like I said, he owes like $600,000 on a defamation lawsuit, so like, his life's already ruined. You know, what are you gonna do?
$700.
Where's he getting thousands of dollars to throw into stocks, by the way? He owes someone over $500,000. I'm just saying, if I owed someone $500,000, I probably wouldn't be playing the stock market.
I built it to over $60,000 yesterday. It was going to open well over $100,000. I was going to take that, sell it, buy puts, because I knew the shorts were going to hammer it down before Keith's video today. Collect a crap load of money, buy back in with a whole bunch of calls, and mathematically, I would have finished with probably around $20 million. And Mel...
That easy, folks. Just make $20 million just by doing the thing. If only the market had done exactly what he wanted it to do instead of what happened. Isn't this like me buying a lottery ticket and scratching it off and it losing and me going, I would have won millions of dollars if those numbers had just been different? Like, yeah, that's always the case, isn't it? The impressive part isn't you hoping that happens and then feeling like it was ripped away when it doesn't. The impressive part is when you actually do it and it works. He's acting like it was a foregone conclusion that the market should have gone the way he wanted and as though it was taken away from him. Very weird. Strange mentality. H-Bird says at this point he's at lottery tickets don't seem like such a bad investment. Jade Monkey, thanks for 9 months, says in his mind. This sub-baby's name is going to be Big Insolvent Baby. Skifazoa, thanks for 69 bits. Nice. Says, someone should tell him it's all priced in. Wrong button.
Retire and not sell a single share of the GameStop I own and probably exercised and gotten tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of more of them. But for the second time in 3 weeks, the GameStop board, woohoo, decides to fuck us in the ass while we're about to put tens of...
Whoa. When you buy stock, Why did no one mention this to me before?
Millions of shares
I'm interested.
In the money on a Friday and cause one hell of a gamma squeeze. Just stop. This is the third time. The third time where I was one trading session away from retirement.
Wow, it's almost like you're wrong.
And Ryan Cohen submits a filing that absolutely murders my entire play.
But Ryan Cohen is meme stock Jesus, don't you know? He loves all the apes.
You know how hard it is to take $700?
Oh, also, he was very insulting to them. A deposition was released, and he referred to the apes at some point as, let's see, question from the deposition, page 48. You referred to retail investors as ape Mongols, correct? Ape Mongols. Are you using Mongol in the French term? Yes, yes. Okay, in fact, I didn't invent anything here. I just took the terms that retail investors are using in Reddit to call themselves. So I took their nickname that they are using and just translate in French as Mongol is an idiot, so nothing more. Okay, so if I got this, go on Reddit, I'll find retail investors referring to themselves as ape Mongols, because as I said, Mongol is the French term, but in English, if I remember, they used the regards, Arslur, some other things, I think. I don't remember well, but so I just used the French term as I am French.
And turned into $60,000.
Ryan Cohen. Everyone.
In like 10 days. It's fucking brutal. It's hard. It's really hard. And if you're going to take that and make one final grand play and be like, all right, sweet, I never have to work for anyone again. Well, you don't have to worry about that, Mr. Billionaire.
Wait, was that him or was it one of the other board members? Let me double check, because the French thing threw me off because I didn't think he was French. Right? Was this the other board member that Ryan got? Or is this him? Okay. I apologize. That's not Ryan Cohen, I don't believe. It's one of the other people that was on the board or something like that. So, correction.
Stop it. Let us have our gamma squeeze, man. Let it happen. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. It's not fucking hard to do. You just don't file anything. For one day. Just don't file. Don't file. Just wait a day. Wait till Monday. Wait till Tuesday. Wait till Wednesday. Just wait one day and don't make it on a Friday when the options chain is about to explode.
So upsetting
anyway.
spaghetti.
Just
Catalina Gearbox says this is just gambling with extra steps. Not even extra steps. I just say it's gambling, just from home and usually from an app.
Ian Claire.
Oh, there's a GameStop person in chat.
Short-term major
Lovely.
pain for long.
Hi Jay, how's it going?
Long-term gain.
Hope your investments are doing well.
No. I don't think you understand. I was 8 hours away from having generational wealth.
I was 8 hours away from having generational wealth. Overthought says, please, oh please, Mr. CEO, please don't file. Hype Train. Hell yeah. 38% to level 1 and a Hype Train on Twitch.
8 hours. 8 hours from having generational wealth, where myself, my siblings, my children, grandchildren, who have never had to worry about anything in their entire lives.
And I was like 5 lottery numbers away from the same, man. We're just a peas in a pod, you and I.
To be the softest, lamest people in the entire world, name themselves after, like, I don't know, luxury vehicles. And no.
Oh shit, Altered Undying, thank you for 40 bits, says, hype, also I made a logo for my husband's game, and it's Star Trek to Boldly Go, which is a good name, I like that. And then Nemesaur, thank you so much for gifting 20 tier 1 subs! That's incredibly generous of you. You are always so nice in helping people not have to see ads. So thank you for supporting the channel so much. It means the world to me. It really does.
I would be able to buy
82% to level 4 on the hype train.
probably 7,000 calls by about 11:30 a.m. Eastern time today if they had not posted dilution. But it's
He's so sure he'd be rich. H. Baird says, I know what's going on.
Monster here is a gambling monster that has enslaved your mother. I call him Gamblor, and it's time to snatch your mother from his neon claws.
Okay, that's marginal in terms of how long the clip was, but it's probably fine. Chudley61 says, so cool, Nemesaur. Nemesaur is cool.
7,000 calls by that point. 7,000. But no, now I'm down to 5. I got 5 call options again, starting all over. Just, god damn it. Don't send billions of...
Seth Shapiro says, still chilling with 700 shares of GameStop and still adding more under 20 bucks. Sure does the company still have a lot of work on... Oh, wait. Sure does the company still have a lot work on, but it's way long way from where it was. Also 4 billion now in the bank. You could invest in... God damn it, I'm so mean. I'm so mean! Never mind, I won't be mean. What's your price average? That's my favorite question. Seth, what's your price average?
...of dollars in premiums to your arch nemesis Citadel every fucking Friday by diluting. It's just so stupid. It's the dumbest thing. You're stupid. You gave Citadel more money than you made off of your sale of your shares.
27? Ooh, that's a shame. You really should have sold when it was up at like 60. That would have been nice.
Okay. I need to center my chi, man. I wanted to crack that Martinelli so bad today. I had this huge plan. I probably had a giant plan, just like Keith Gill had a giant plan for his show, and he got like just tossed into the shredder, and then you just got to be Bibbledy Goofy man for the next hour, because what else are you gonna do? Your entire plan is gone to shit because the board keeps selling more shares for some reason.
Finigagami says, so they think they're starting to understand that these companies and executives don't give a fuck about the retail investors' loyalty. All they care about is taking your money. You'd think? Not all of them, though. And Chitara says, in a nasally voice, you just don't understand. Hannah, when I buy a meme stock on Robinhood, I get to imagine myself in a nice tailored suit, smelling of expensive cologne and sipping a good brandy in my penthouse and supermodel wife. You'll all see when the price moons. Sorry, Bittergrin. Bittergrin says, I feel like the time I had 3 of the Powerball numbers and made $5 was closer to generational wealth than this guy's ever been. Minute left on the hype train, 92% to level 4.
Okay. What's your strategy for 760k?
Unstable Deadbeat, thanks for gifting 2 tier 1 subs and getting us over level 4 of the hype train.
Seriously, day trading options. It goes up, you sell, it goes down, you buy back in again, it goes up really high, you sell, you buy puts, you write it back down, you just do that a few times, and there you go. And would have done that today. I was going to sell my calls right at open, buy about 300 puts at the money, ride those down as the stock went down tens of dollars, rake in anywhere from 700,000 to 1.5 million off of that, buy around 7,000 call options at the money, and then ride that sucker back up into the afternoon after Keith's show. And that would have netted about $21 million doing those 3 trades.
Seeing someone have the conviction to buy 9 million shares and hold makes you want to see what happens. Why? People make bad decisions all the time. Does it make you want to make the same bad decisions? You know when your mom or dad told you as a kid, if you saw someone jump off a bridge, would you do it too? Would your response be, I don't know, to see someone have the conviction to jump off a bridge, it makes you want to see what happens. You can see what happens from the top of the bridge. You don't have to jump. I'm watching Keith Gill too. I didn't put money in this. Where was I when the price of GameStop was 64? I was wrong? No, I talked about it. What are you talking about? It went up because of Roaring Kitty. That's one of the interesting things about this, is the fact that it pump and dumps based off retail speculation. That's like half the point. 12% to level 5 on the hype train.
Yeah. Just... I see a lollipop, and I'm like, oh, the lollipop's right there. And I go take the lollipop, and I pull the wrapper off of it, and I'm about to put it in my mouth, and then Ryan Cohen came along, took it, and just stomped on it. And I was like, motherfucker. There's more lollipops there, don't get me wrong. But that one was my lollipop. And you just smashed my lollipop. For apparently no reason. You could have smashed my lollipop after I finished it on Tuesday. But no, you smashed my lollipop right now, and it really sucks. And I wanted my goddamn lollipop. Like, if I got a win today, like what I thought I was going to get, I was going to buy like 5% of No Labs with that money. That was my secret plan. Like, I'll buy 5% of the company and just keep that off to the side and not even think about it. And didn't get to do that today. I just had an opportunity today that just got snatched away from me. And that just sucks. It really does. All right. Have a great day, everyone. I will catch you later.
Let's see what we're doing next. I haven't checked on Ape Father in a while.
Come on, apes! Help me make this song famous! And I feel big things are gonna come our way. Moaz is coming! Let's go! Moaz is coming! Are you all ready? Our dreams are about to come true. A father is crazy Eddie. I scream and yell, baby, gotta keep you all motivated. You buy the dip every day. We are so dedicated. You go to Pluto. Can you feel it? Everybody knows. It's just a matter of time. We will sing this song as MC climbs. Moaz is coming. Moaz is coming. Waiting so long, it's about to come true. No more marination, so the day is through. Ken Griffin sells his mansion.
Thanks for the hype train, everyone. Augie Boo, thanks for gifting us up. Struggle can do. No, I think this song is actually the most competent thing Ape Father's done, so kudos. Oh, Green Guy with a $3 tip said, Hannah, only 2 ways to make money in the stock market. 1, insider trading. 2, buy something every single month and hold for 20 years. Yeah. How's AMC doing? Probably not great. Down 95% over the last 5 years. Down 2% over the last month. 10% over the last week. 0.33% today up, though. So there's that.
D for Victory Music. Video's not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner, but I'm the greatest entertainer who's ever lived on planet Earth.
Can I see how Truth Social's doing? No, let me look. Down 22% over the last month. Looks like it dipped and then had a somewhat recent uptick. Is that today? Wait. Friday. I remember Peter bought into this. Wonder if he ever sold.
Entire universe, the one and only Eight Father in the house, baby.
Who doesn't like a good one-man band? Okay, let's do something for him that's less musical.
You know, it's not over until it's over with AMC. I just think we need a new show. I think we need something exciting, with something with sizzle. Like, for first thing we need to do is get rid of friggin' Adam Aaron. He needs, bye, get him.
CEO of AMC.
Out. Now, you know what the funny thing is maybe there's a way that we could do this without even working with Adam Aaron. Maybe there's a way we could do this without even working with AMC movie theaters. Back to the Future came up with a great idea, you know, the acronym, AMC, right? Well, how about we change it to Ape Father Majestic Casino? It's not.
He's still trying to get money to open a casino? For those that don't know, Ape Father has consistently been asking his followers to give him money to open a casino. Something that costs a lot of money to do and has an ungodly amount of regulation surrounding it. Genius!
Not affiliated with AMC movie theaters at all, but yet we still have the power of that AMC, you know, I don't know what you want to call it, a brand, or you want to call it 3 letters like KFC. That brings me a lot of excitement, right? Finger licking effing good. But whatever you want to call it, if it's a different industry, hey, if it's casinos and it's not movies.
Oh my god, I gotta read this. One person from the Marantz that... Oh, I wanted to read it. Hold on, I can read it. In all caps, it said... I think someone said not to use all caps. Let's see. And then the person said, "You must be Gen Z. You get triggered when you see all caps." This is in all caps. "I'm former military. That's how we do." A very serious person. "I'm former military. That's why I use all caps, so everyone knows I'm a dumb asshole who eats shoes." Sorry.
They may not be able to say anything. You know what I mean? See, people don't realize that about like brand names. Like, you know, I'll give you like an example. You know, I drive all over my neighborhood. I must see 1,000 companies called Reliable. I'm not even kidding. Reliable friggin' landscaping, reliable air conditioning, you know, anything. Reliable furniture, reliable hair salon. So you might say, are they all the same owners? No, they're not. It's just trademarks work where the name has to be protected in a certain industry. That's the thing. So if it's AMC, like I just give you an example, AMC Moving Company, you know, Adam Aaron can't sue that company, you know, or the board of directors because it's nothing to do with movies. AMC friggin' hot dog stand, what are you going to sue it, you know? AMC Casino, thinking big. So I just think we need something exciting with that beautiful 3 letters, AMC. And maybe, just maybe, if I become a big enough YouTuber, I might just do it. We'll see. Or I'll do something even better. You know? Maybe I'll do something like in the 8 Ball the brand, you know? I'll say 8 Ball the King of the Jungle Hotel Casino, but then I'll put AMC. 8 Ball the Majestic Casino. That's the acronym. We need something exciting. Leave it to the 8 Baller. 8 Ball's got big, gigantic diamond balls of steel. I think big, I live big, I eat big. And one day I'm going to accomplish big. V for victory. Video's not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. But I am the greatest entertainer who's ever lived on planet Earth and the entire universe. The one, the only 8 Baller in the house with his big dreams. Thinking big, just like Donald Trump, baby. Wow!
Jesus Christ. Benigami says this is literally them in both intelligence and sentiment?
I didn't hear no bell.
Let's see what's next.
I love this. Let's take a look at Weeble's technical analysis for GameStop, showing several bearish indicators, okay? Showing price targets down to around $10, and I'd love to tell you why that will never happen. What is good, Lottery Stocks fam? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I figured it'd be good to do something a little bit different today. Take you outside, and I want to talk GameStop, something crucial. I want to talk about a buyback. As always, watch until the end, and I appreciate every one of you guys that liked the video for me. Okay, so why $10 is never going to happen on GameStop, and why likely $18, $20 is probably not going to happen either. The videos over the weekend, we covered that GameStop is not going under Roaring Kitty's average share price, or has not been since he kind of released his position. It does not want to.
Let's see, this was a day ago. I don't know if I saw the close price on GME. Let's see, after hours, 23.50. What was Kitty's average? It was in the low 20s. I don't remember what it was though.
Now,
I do have PP pulled up, but I don't necessarily think there's any PP stuff we'll see. If there is, it'll be a brief clip or something.
GameStop has $4 billion cash on hand that we have been talking about and have been covering. I'll bring
Now, what are they gonna do with it?
up the calculator right here for you guys on the side of the screen. There are 388.3 million shares in the free float, as in shares that can be publicly traded by me, by you, and by other retail investors, so on and so forth. With that $4 billion in cash, if the share price were to come down to $10.30, Ryan Cohen, the CEO of GameStop, theoretically could purchase the entire float. Now, that would not happen because that cannot happen. A company cannot buy back 100% of the float, but they can buy back a little bit less. Okay.
Wait, is he going to advocate for stock buybacks now, even though this is one of the things that helped fuck over so many retail companies going into, like, 2020? Like, Bed Bath & Beyond did stock buybacks, and that helped contribute to them not having cash to deal with their debts and stuff when it came time to need to tighten the belts. GameStop using this money for stock buybacks would be a horrible decision.
Said if they bought back at $20, the float would be absurd. Now, this is assuming nobody owns any GameStop, right? If we look at the company's profile and we see how many shareholders are where, you can kind of figure out, right, that retail has bought the float over and over and over, but theoretically, let's just say retail owns 30%. Institutions on paper own 24%. That leaving 46% or so, and then, you know, there's like 3-4% owned by others, probably insiders, so on and so forth. So we're sitting around 40%, right? If they wanted to buy back 40% of the float, which they could legally do, they would have enough cash to do it right now, or right at $20, right? They would have enough cash to buy back everything if it went back to $20. That's why.
Harold Doubleman says, wait, horrible for them, horrible for these guys, horrible for everyone. Is any of it hilarious for us or just bad all the way around? Some people would get out because the price would go up if they did stock buybacks, but at the same time, it would probably pull a lot more people in. It would be a shit show. It would be putting more fuel on the fire, basically. Some people would win out, a lot of people would get fucked, just like pretty much every movement in this entire saga.
$20 is not a likely scenario. Now, Ryan Cohen may or may not do that. That would be amazing for shareholders, especially short-term. Short-term price discovery would skyrocket. Demand would go extremely high, and it would also give the company a false painting for earnings. You would see a bunch of FUD articles stating that, you know, GameStop's earnings aren't actually like this. They're inflated, this, that, and the third. It would be bullish, right? It would be bullish. So the fact that if I was going to short a company, I would be shitting bricks right now, knowing this. I would be absolutely insanely sketched. And if there's not talks over the weekend with people trying to get at Ryan Cohen, trying to figure out, listen, man, I got my life short your company, and like, I don't know what you're about to do, but please, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just saying, if I was a short seller, right, I would be trying to reach out and freaking out. Anyway, jumping more into the buyback situation.
The fantasies these people have about being begged, like on their knees from short sellers, are not healthy.
What's going to happen, right? What am I talking about? All right, so we can see right here, here are some of the largest stock buybacks of 2023, just for an example. So you see Apple right here, and keep in mind, Apple only purchased 3.4% of the free float back, okay? And we can purchase much more of that. So let's take a look at what happened with Apple. And then you have another one, Chevron Corp, ticker symbol CVX, on January 25th, 2023, purchasing 21.7% of the shares back. Let's see what happened to that stock as well.
Yes,
So
when you do buybacks, the price goes up.
Just some prime examples.
If you don't know that, you shouldn't be investing. Why is this supposed to be informational for people?
Why it probably wouldn't be a good idea to be short GameStop and what the stock price could actually do, because you saw right here, Apple did a share buyback and then since then has been moving. Same with CVX and probably a ton of other tickers that even do small share buybacks, right? Share buyback is almost like a reverse dilution. So if they dilute, raise that cash, and then, you know, price discovery comes in, since they have that much cash, people buy in, and that they do reverse dilution, they're essentially just creating a better game plan for a higher high in the share price. Now, again, this is just theoretical, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is something that could happen? Do you think it will happen? Let me know if you guys enjoyed your weekend. Happy Sunday to you guys. What are you guys up to today? You ready to make some money? If you're watching this video and you're not in the Discord, you better go get in the Discord so we can talk stocks this week. Let me show you what events are happening this week that are going to affect the market really quick. Okay, U.S. economic data this week. You have consumer confidence on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, new home sales. Thursday, Q1 GDP, jobless.
Giving us Southern vibes. I think his voice has a little bit of a something. It's not heavy, but I hear it a little bit. Oh, let's see what's next. Here is one brief PP clip. It's pretty short, but why not?
Tonight or this afternoon, man. Magician is here this afternoon. We've
Magician
had to do an abra fucking goddamn cadabra, man. And again, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Again, we're going to kind of take a couple looks at obviously some things that happened this week, GameStop related, Bed Bath related. A lot of people are wondering, when the fuck is this going to happen? I'm one of them, man. You know, if I could just goddamn wish our fucking goddamn shares into an existence, man, I'd absolutely fucking do it.
Oh, so you know they don't exist then. Good.
But again,
progress.
And I am just one magician, man. It may take a few. The PP memberships, Rick with the PP note here, abracadildo, PP hell yeah, for a Saturday show. Hope all is good, right?
Itara says, doesn't the begging fantasy these guys have extend to what they think will happen during MOAS? If I recall, the bag holders think that short sellers will be begging them to sell their shares during MOAS, but they won't sell as the price continues to skyrocket to $1 million a share. Yes, $1 million. Who's price anchoring you, shill? Yes, you are correct. Okay, here's someone trying to pitch GME. Let's see if it's convincing.
Good evening, everybody. This is an attempt at a 5 to 10 minute elevator pitch on GameStop. So what I'm going to do is just give the biggest details I can, get someone caught up to speed on what GameStop's all about in a nutshell. But I do want to mention right off the bat, none of this is financial advice, purely meant for educational purposes. And this is my attempt to tell the story.
Real quick, before we actually get into this more, I'm going to grab some water and use the bathroom. While I do that, Chair will tell you about... The Spirit of 45. Be right back. It would probably help if I took my water glass with me to fill up. Marantz, I think it's funnier if I don't watch the video, because I think that'll annoy you. So I don't think I will. Continuing.
I am personally a risk-adverse investor, so the volatility on GameStop is extremely troublesome, hard to process at times. So if you choose to make financial decisions involving GameStop, do so at your own risk. None of this is meant to be financial advice. So going into the story here, what is GameStop? GameStop's a small...
I'm a bully because I won't watch the video you posted about me. That tracks.
Very small retail company in the United States, Europe, and Australia. The legacy of GameStop is kind of dual-fold. The first is people will remember GameStop as a place where you get relatively bad trade-in value on your old games. But then also people remember like the midnight and pre-releases of video games in the past and it being the place to go to get your games. But that also changed with the rise
I don't understand that thing that they've brought up. For instance, I remember going to midnight releases and it wasn't fun. It was something you had to do. Now I can download it, so why would I go and do that or want to do that?
Digital downloads, and that really started to hurt the bull thesis on GameStop. So during the console cycles of 2007 and 2013, which we can see here, right after this, short sellers noticed the rise of digital gaming, and targeted GameStop starting to short sell it aggressively in 2014 because 65% or so of their sales, their revenue were based on software sales, and that would begin to decline going all the way through even to the relatively recent future where it's
And I think it continues to decline.
continuing to decline down to 29% of sales. All right. So the company noticed this as well, and throughout 2012 to 2017 began attempting to diversify, picking up companies like Cellular World, Spring Mobile, Red Sky Wireless, and ThinkGeek, which is their collectibles department and is still part of the company today.
I think ThinkGeek made sense as an acquisition at a certain point, but we're at the point where people want less plastic crap in their house, so I don't think ThinkGeek's gonna be paying a bunch of money these.
Activist investor named Julian Robertson of Tiger Capital wrote a letter to the board in 2018, really important letter, urging them to sell off many assets, including their cellular division, which they did, raising over $700 million. This is probably the most important moment of the story, to be honest, because at this point now the company has $700 million plus in cash, but the stock price is very, very low, and the outstanding shares of the company was also extremely low, meaning that the market cap of GameStop was very imbalanced. They had very low market cap, but very high cash on their balance sheet. Roaring Kitty, which people know as DFV, his real name is Keith Gill, also noticed this. He noticed three things. Number one, he noticed that there's a 7-year cadence on the console cycles, and one would be coming due in 2000.
God damn, this dude's dry. I'm moving on. Do another Mikey's money. We did. Let's try this one.
Today,
why not? We did the one where he lost his job.
Today I'm going to be going over AMC and GameStop stock and why I believe tomorrow is going to be a huge day. But before I do get into this video, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on AMC and GameStop stock every single day. So today AMC closed down 1% at $4.81. In the morning it did knife down to $4.72, then shot back up and hit a high of $4.98 at the same time that GameStop shot up as well. GameStop on the other hand shot up, then went back down, and then hit another high of $25.93 later in the day. AMC stayed trading red throughout the whole day, so tomorrow I do think AMC is going to lead and hit $5. That is just my personal opinion though, none of this is financial advice. Tomorrow is June 21st, the day that Roaring Kitty did have his call option setting to expire. We all know that he already sold his call options and exercised them. Tomorrow we are going to find out.
1 second, I'm reading the GameStop affiliate program. Affiliate application, build a better site. Promoting GameStop products on your website enriches your site with an endless stream of content and gives your readers a reason to keep coming back. There's truly something for everyone at GameStop. Get the easiest and most powerful commission earning tools in online commerce. Linked to thousands of games, systems, accessories, toys, and more. There's no charge to participate in the GameStop affiliate program. In fact, we pay you. So to be clear, when you say you're affiliated with GameStop, you don't mean they hired you to do anything or looked into you. You mean you put affiliate links in your videos, so if people buy stuff through your channel, you get money. Do you see how that's misleading? Because I just had the thought, this whole time, he's saying affiliate. He's saying affiliate as if it means... He means he's using their fucking links in order to make money by linking to their website through his videos. That doesn't mean he works with GameStop directly. I could put an Amazon affiliate link in my fucking bio. It doesn't make me affiliated with Amazon. I got it. I got the word game, you fuck. I'm affiliated with GameStop. And by that I mean I link to their website so I get money when people buy stuff through my link. That's not what that means, Marantz!
What would have happened though if he would have held his call options?
More talking without watching the video? Oh, you don't want to have smack talk now that I pointed out that you were being incredibly misleading this entire time, do you, Marantz? Man who is not actually affiliated with GameStop? Having affiliate links makes me affiliated with GameStop? Oh my god, I can't believe I actually fell for your shit for this whole time. Oh my god. I can't believe I bought your shit for even an hour. Holy fuck, Marantz, you're such a liar. You know that by affiliated, I did not mean you have affiliate links in your description. I meant that you don't have the legal right to act as a representative of the company. God damn it, dude.
Just the fact that it is going to
Okay, I feel better. We're good.
To be June 21st, I do think that the volume on GameStop is going to be insane, and it is going to send the stock past $26. Past $26, we could see a gap up back to
I'm telling you, a Google search would always save me a little bit of stress.
$1 easily, but in reality there is no telling how high we can possibly go. Both of these stocks are set up.
Marantz, if I were to contact GameStop Legal and ask them if you were given permission to go and represent the company in that video, would they say yes? Or would they say no, we have no idea what that is, and he has nothing to do with us? Because I'm curious how much you're stretching what this affiliate thing means.
To go higher. I still think it is possible for AMC to be trading back at $10 by the end of this month. It might not happen, but it is extremely possible for AMC to have a 100% day, and for GME also to have a 100% day trading past $50 by the end of this month. So if you guys do want to see my portfolio on AMC stock, make sure to go follow me on Twitter. It's right there on the screen, Mikey's_money. This is what I reposted today. It was a post from Cosmic Marvel. They said Disney and Pixar's Inside Out 2 has earned over $380 million at the worldwide box office in just 5
One of Mikey's latest technical analysis was, it has cat pattern, look at the ears, yeah, and then he used the R slur.
days. The film, which had a budget of $200 million, will be in theaters for 100 days. So I said that AMC is
I'm going through the GameStop affiliate sign-in thing right now to see what it says.
Track for $1 billion for this movie. Deadpool and Wolverine will be another billion. Oh, and Despicable Me 4, another $1 billion. Let's freaking go. These are 3 movies that have the potential to earn over $1 billion, which is going to be huge news for AMC. They want us to...
Again, he has this obsession with movies that make over $1 billion, as if $1 billion is like enough when other movies are losing a ton of money. Not how this works.
Think that movie theaters are dead. They want us to think that AMC is a dying company. But look at...
I'm a bully. Marantz, you're a grifter.
Netflix, they're freaking building theaters.
How many people have lost money because of you and your not financial advice?
Why are they building theaters? Because theaters are not dead. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and AMC has the most theaters in the whole world. AMC is #1.
Yeah, that can be a problem. Having more doesn't mean it's better.
AMC has been around for over 100 years, and I think they will stick around for another 100 years. So I also made this tweet earlier today. I said if Deadpool and Wolverine is a success, and it will be, then Marvel Studios is looking into creating another hit. Deadpool and frickin' Spider-Man. This will create an endless sequel and generate billions of dollars.
Marantz, I'm just gonna put this out there because you basically just threatened me and my channel. If you do false stuff, I will report you for it. And literally, if you use your platform to bully me, I will contact your place of work because I know where you work. So don't start doing this shit over stupid internet bullshit. Leave it be. Okay.
For AMC. I will continue to buy and hold. So Marvel Studios is looking at producing this movie called Team Red. We got Deadpool, Spider-Man, and Daredevil. I mean, this is just a whole new idea for Marvel to start making all these movies with mixing up the characters. You know, we have so many superheroes, so much potential movies that could be made coming from Marvel Studios, and this is just Marvel. We got a bunch of other companies that are producing movies and are going to go into full production over the next couple of months. So the lineup for the next couple of years for the box office is going to be insane. And I think we're going to continue to break records over the next couple of years in the box office. So this guy said GameStop ended the day with insanity and millions of dollars worth of calls loaded. Over $6 million worth of calls have been loaded today, and 2.5 million worth of puts have been sold off. These whales know the GME short squeeze is coming. So me personally, I did load into a GameStop call option in the morning, and I did sell the same day. I sold about 40 minutes later for over 100% profit, and then I bought back into another GameStop call when it was trading at $24.60. I'm still holding that call option. It's expiring in July.
We do have the 6-month moratorium on the Shivambu.
5th. I'm gonna hold it and see what freaking happens, you know, YOLO. I do have a couple of AMC calls as well that I should have sold, but I'm still holding. Tomorrow is it. Tomorrow is the freaking day. So Ken Griffin, this sick bastard that's gonna burn in hell, said, well,
saying everyone you don't like is gonna burn in hell is a great look, by the way.
Panic and sell yet? Sir, they're triple dog daring you to drop the price lower. Triple dog dare this sick bastard, you know? The lower it goes, the more shares we can buy. That is how it's been working for years. Now that AMC is trading at...
Yeah. Thank you. That's fun.
Less than 50 cents. In my opinion, not financial advice obviously, I think it is an absolute steal. I will continue to load up on this dip as much as I possibly can. So Pulte, a billionaire...
No, a call isn't just owning the stock, it's options, it's trading options. There's calls and there's puts. One is basically saying, hey, I think the price is going to be at this much on this date, so I'm going to agree right now to buy a certain amount under this price, and others will say I will agree to sell a certain amount under this price on this certain date. It's just another way of gambling, basically.
Investor said, like this post if I should buy more GME. He said this yesterday and already had...
Marantz started banning people if he mentioned Jackie in his streams. Pretty hilarious considering Jackie is the GOAT. He certainly likes to yell.
6.7 thousand likes. We got a bunch of big people, not just Roaring Kitty, looking into GameStop and AMC stock. I think this is just the beginning, and GameStop trading at $25. I mean, we could see GameStop trading at $100+. We could see AMC trading at $20+ by the end of this year, by the end of this month. Who freaking knows? It could happen any day, the mother of all short squeezes. And when it does happen, my boat is going to be loaded, and all you apes boats are going to be loaded as well, and we're going to be going on a trip to the freaking moon. So this is why I'm not on Reddit anymore. I mean, I basically stopped looking at Reddit. This guy said, where did everyone go? My post from 3 years ago to now. This place was buzzing, and now when there are way more members...
Baha says, I love that he had the nerve to threaten Hannah's job and then lost his mind when she threatened his. Yeah, that's how people with narcissistic tendencies work. Threatening other people is normal and fine and always a joke, but if someone responds in kind, whoa, that's absurd, what are you doing?
It seems so dead. At the time of posting this in Power Hour, there's about 70 online. Right now, there's only 46 people online. In this post that this guy made 3 years ago, he said, wow, I can't believe we have come such a long way. Almost 300,000 members. Not a dead cat. So AMC stock, 72,000 people online out of 296,000. Nothing close to what we're seeing nowadays. Reddit has died. Whoever is the creator of Reddit, whoever is behind the banning of AMC stock on Reddit is going to burn in hell. That's why all of us apes need to move to X. If you're still on Reddit, make sure to download X. Make sure to go follow me on X. My username is right there on the screen, Mikey's_money. And if you do want to see my AMC stock portfolio, I do have it pinned on my profile once again. So make sure to go follow me on X if you haven't already. So going back to AMC and GME stock, what I said in
why wouldn't Marantz quit Costco? He's going to the moon, obviously.
My last video and the last couple of videos, what I've noticed personally on these two stocks, in the morning, in the first 10 minutes of the bell, in the first 10 minutes of market open, if we see these two stocks go down, and I'm talking a knife down, whether it's 20, 30 cents, whether GameStop goes down $1. We saw AMC go down a...
Kagami says, hey kid, don't you think it's a little concerning Hollywood keeps dipping into sequels instead of investing in new IPs? Like, it's not sustainable for the movie industry to keep operating as they do. Man, from soft point players aren't nearly the masochists these apes are.
$4.72 right in the morning. GameStop go down to $23.65 right in the morning. 90% of the time when this does
When am I gonna get an affiliate link for GameStop?
happen,
That would be funny, wouldn't it?
tends to go up. From what I've seen, I don't know if it's guaranteed. Obviously, there's some days where it can keep going down, but we saw it knife down in the morning and then go up. This was a 100% gain for me on my GameStop call. I bought like two $50 calls and I sold them for $120 each. So I made over 100% profit within 30 minutes. I bought back my GME call when it was trading at around $24.50 and I'm still holding it right now. Now it's up about 20% and I will continue to hold it. AMC on the other hand was the one I didn't sell. I still have some call options expired.
His ass is anti-worker and he works at Costco. He's anti-worker if it's a company he's invested in.
Tomorrow for a $5 price target.
It was completely fine with GameStop cutting, like, benefits and stuff for employees.
I'm just praying to God that we do get a move tomorrow. And I do think it is going to happen just because it's June 21st. The day that Roaring
I sincerely thought I was going to go through the GameStop affiliate link sign up so you could say, see, I'm affiliated too. I might. I just don't want to do it right now because there were more steps. Like, there's more steps I got to do. I'm still on the page. I just need to pay attention to stream. That's what I'm doing.
He set his options to expire. But that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on AMC and GameStop stock every single day. And once again, if you guys are on X, make sure to go follow me. I'm now posting almost 10 times a day on X, and more than likely I will be going over a post or two of mine from now on my channel. So if you want to see exactly what I'm looking at, make sure to go follow me there. Tomorrow in the morning, I'm hoping that AMC and GameStop knife down in the first 10 minutes. If that does happen, I will load into more call options expiring the same day, and I will sell once I see profit. But I will keep you guys updated tomorrow on exactly what happens with AMC and GameStop stock, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Nikigami says, bits to mourn the burnt bridge with Maurice. R.I.P. your friendship. It is what it is. The discussions with Marantz have always been, marginal in terms of their friendliness, so it's fine. Well, someone brought up Jackie earlier. I don't know, why not? What's Jackie Latits doing?
Didn't happen. A very large time. Hello, everyone. It's Jackie, back for another GME update. And this time, we're going to start on a very, very large time frame because the monthly candle is getting very close to completing. So now we can start to have a discussion about what's happening on the monthly. Now, keep in mind that there are still 5 days left before this candle closes, okay? So we're going to look at some of these things, and they are still prone to potentially changing, but we are going to look at some of the important things that are taking place on the monthly time frame. So first and foremost, the monthly candle, while it has retraced a long way back from where it opened up.
Yeah, I mostly like the videos where he yells.
GME.
But I don't know if this is one. You know what? Fuck it. We'll crack the seal. Let's do it. For the last thing we're gonna do today, we can waste our time watching the PP show. Just a little bit, though, and then we'll call it night.
To see you guys. Thank you for joining us on PP After Dark, where we like getting together, having a couple drinks, man, having a couple brews, and having a good old time, man. So
Deep Lord with 100 bits says, just popped in. Looks like I missed a live meme stock meltdown. Can't wait for the VOD. But this is more for Baja. How hard would it be to gene mod algae to have more chloroplasts per cell, with something like ferns to use in the bioreactor for carbon capture? I wasn't recreationally consuming things and doing my own research on climate change. Why would you think I'm on the left of the Dunning-Kruger knowledge graph?
So, let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time tonight. A lot of stuff to dive.
The lightning guy is a different guy. That's, something Lightning Warrior. I forget his full YouTube name.
Into a couple things pertaining to Bed Bath's board, couple things pertaining to TA. I mean, there's a shitload of fucking TA all over the.
By the way, if anyone's here from Marantz that like hasn't been a dick to me personally, hi, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Believe it or not, I don't wish ill on you at all. We're literally all on the internet just talking about shit. Chill out.
Place, man, in terms of stuff being posted today. So we'll take a look at a couple different pieces of TA and all of that tonight. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. It's great to see you guys tonight. Carnifax said, PP, what we drinking tonight? Tonight we're drinking cherry lemon sour mash moonshine. We're getting fucked up tonight, fellas. All right, fuck it. My goddamn options went to zero, man. It's a Friday night. Got shit to do tomorrow, man. I'm getting that.
Damn. PP drinks a lot on the show now, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Absolutely fucking blasted tonight, fellas. So keep in mind, man, I am not a financial expert, nor am I a financial advisor, or financial expert, nor am I a financial advisor. So please seek the avenues to do so. You're not going to find it here. A lot of this is opinion. A lot of this is speculation. Whole bunch of man's entertainment, if you haven't guessed it already. We like getting together. We like talking about the stock.
Yeah, Polte still affiliates with him.
It's really all there is to it, man. So keep that in mind. Ryan says, PP,
and vice versa.
July 19th at what strike? 25. I feel like it's going to print. I mean, I just got a feeling it's pretty close. 23 might bounce around 20 to 25, maybe. I don't know. I'll probably be in the money by at least 4 weeks.
Benekagami says, we bully Hannah all the time. You just need to learn the boundaries. True.
Weeks from now. So with that being said, keep in mind, man, any guests who come on the show, man, nobody here is a professional. If you hear any opinions, speculation, TA, things like that, keep in mind, man, nobody here is a professional. We like getting together. We like talking about the stock, and that's really all there is to it, man. So let's fucking start the goddamn show. Enough of this bullshit, man. Yada, yada. Chat, please give a warm welcome to none other than ABC.
Audio cut out? Oh, God. They deepfaked him onto Neo. That's certainly interesting. I assume the audio got deleted here for copyright reasons or something. H-Baird says you should have tried to get you to say flesh
ABC,
pockets.
what the fuck's going on, man?
Ew.
We missed you yesterday. How you been?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing, brother?
Good. You put on a hell of a space call the other night, might I add.
I appreciate. Yeah, it was a good call. You had a good show last night. Sorry I couldn't make it. I got tied up with a couple things, but I definitely watched it today. So good show, brother.
Yeah. We had an excellent show. I'm sure if you caught it last night, Biggie had some very interesting stuff to cover. And another thing that I didn't realize as well is that there was someone who had written up some DD over at Superstonk and had nuked their account. Someone had archived it, and I planned to read it on the show tonight, but surprisingly enough, today it's been nuked. So even the archived version is no longer accessible, and it was some really good DD. I mean, it was pretty much mapping out a lot of the stuff of pertaining to some of these cycles and things like that. Luckily, though, we did have Biggie on the show last night that really drove home a lot of stuff. And to be honest with you, I think Biggie might be onto something here. In terms of some of these cycles, things like that, it's not that crazy.
Because PP learned how to read. It turns out this entire thing has just been a big Truman Show, and meme stocks in general have been a giant orchestrated grift just to teach PP better literacy. Just to get him to read more, to practice. Good job, everyone. We did it. We did it, everyone. Right on.
Crazy to think that there is, in fact, going to be something going on here, right? If DFE can essentially buy these calls...
Who's a better reader, Jeremy or PP? Jeremy. Unironically, Jeremy. I don't even have to think about it.
Very low IV.
And Jeremy's pretty bad.
Flip them basically on a run. Take that cash, buy more shares... Keep a little bit of cash left over.
Unlike me, who can read every word except for anathema that one time. I'm perfect, and I've never done anything embarrassing on stream, as we all know.
Pete, and the company keeps them under 5% threshold, and they still keep raising money, then we're theoretically going to have a lot of price rips, in my opinion. And at the same time, if the company does in fact keep doing these kinds of ATMs and things like that, it can be it can be very lucrative for a lot of people trading options.
Profane Priestess says, if you need to drink constantly to cope with the day-to-day stressors of your life, please seek help. Alcohol, like all drugs, should only be enjoyed in moderation. you can get better, and there are people who love you enough to want to see you healthy. Very true. I recovered myself.
Just in general, you know, the ups and downs. But
Now, if we can only train him to think critically, we all have our limits.
I do think that, you know, if they do this kind of route, we could in fact see more floors and things like that. I mean, what are your thoughts on Big E's thesis here from last night?
I think there's definitely patterns in everything. I mean,
Sure.
even in algos and this play in general. I mean, we look at a lot of patterns and come to different consensuses. I mean, ultimately, the algo
Not much of a consensus if you come to different ones.
Is a keyword-driven system, and we are seeing the ups and downs. I think we're on the end of a 3-year downturn. I think we're organically rising for the next 3 to 4 months, anyways. And if there is some patterns where people want to invest, and you say, you know, DFE could be riding a situation where he invests, collects, and then reissue or reinvest again. I mean, he's allowed. He's an investor, right?
Baja says a cursory search shows that GameStop affiliate program allows you to promote products and services, but it doesn't seem to allow you to act as if you're representing the company. I'd have to read all the terms.
And, you know, it just so happens to be on a stock that he obviously loves.
But it would be very strange to me and indicative of their poor business decisions if GameStop literally says to their affiliates, yeah, sure, you signed up and we looked into you briefly. Yeah, sure, go out in public and represent the company. That, to me, would be horrifying if that's genuinely their thing, and that's a whole other problem. Like, that wouldn't be Marant's problem at that point. That would be GameStop making really bizarre decisions.
As he said back.
What else is new?
In 2020 and 2021.
Yeah.
Good for him. I don't think he's tied in with RC personally. But
agreed. I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think he certainly knows what the hell he's doing in the financial world. And I'm interested to see how it pans out for him. I mean, ultimately, I think, you know, however you play this game, you're either in it for the short term or the long term.
Where are we with PP on the Griff scale? Exploiter or true believer? At this point, exploiter. I don't think he thinks Bed Bath's coming back. I think he's still into GameStop. Don't get me wrong. I still think he's foolish and makes bad decisions, but I think he's aware Bed Bath is done. He's, I think, personally more interested in trading options for GameStop at this point.
The two. And we've seen a lot of dissension over the past couple of days.
Thank you, Johnny Flanagan. I appreciate it. We don't have to agree with each other for people to not be assholes. I mean, I'm not even saying you don't have to be an asshole. I'm just saying there are lines, you know? We're all going to be assholes to some extent, but I think we know there are certain lines. Fair.
I'm in it for the long run. You know, I think something is being built in the background. I think it's going to be absolutely immense. And only time will tell, but I'm in no rush, man, because I'm not selling.
Yeah. No, and
if you're talking about Bed Bath, you literally can't sell. Again, the stock doesn't exist.
I agree, you know, and I really do think that there is, in fact, these kind of FTD cycles that could, in fact, be on loop. And look, if Biggie is correct on this thesis, and again, this is highly speculative. For all we know, this is not what's happening, but let's say it's a pretty good guess of what's happening here. To be honest with you, again, like I think that this could really be a very unique type of situation. If we're talking about an infinite loop, right? If we're talking about a scenario here where he just has to, and again, like he's allowed as a retail investor to trade however he wants. And if he's essentially found some form of a loophole here, perfectly legal, man. You know, I mean, this is all the system that they created with FTDs and things like that and internalizing these trades. And we could, in fact, see these kinds of rips. It really comes down to what GameStop's going to do, right? If GameStop is essentially going to keep raising money, that's the biggest question. How much?
So ABC used to only be in Bed Bath, and no one's in Bed Bath now. So did he buy into GameStop at some point?
Cash do they actually realistically need, right? If we speculated for a long time here, you know, with studying Bed Bath & Beyond and researching this and how Cohen is still very much a creditor still to this day. You know, a lot of people said that, oh, the only reason he's a creditor is because of his 16B lawsuit. But surely, as we saw, that 16B got dropped, and about a week goes by, we get another docket, and sure enough, he's still listed as a creditor. So for some reason, he's listed as a debtor, a co-debtor, a creditor, and also an interested party still to this day. So I like to believe that he has a hand somewhere inside of this shell or whatever it may be. But The biggest question right now is how much cash are they trying to get on hand? And it's very interesting, for the last year, or even just like the time that we've been in bankruptcy, how they've never really fully addressed this claim, right? This $11.8 billion claim on
because it was a nonsense claim. They didn't have the right to make it, so they're not addressing it because they don't have to, because it was just some random asshole claiming that they owe them $11 billion.
Bankrupt.
Everyone, you all owe me $11 billion. See how that's not your problem? Because I don't have a reason to say that. Although if you have it lying around, I will take it.
Company that has sold all its IPs, nothing left. It's just a shell of a company, and that's that. And somehow it has an $11.8 billion claim that still has not been addressed. So I don't know. Maybe the claim could in fact be some form of a placeholder until someone actually comes in and
a placeholder claim against the company. That's not how that works.
And actually puts that kind of money down. I don't really know how it's going to play out, but you do have to ask yourself how these two things
will do, H-Baird.
Things coincide, right? You have the $11.8 billion claim, and here is GameStop.
I'll take it, Nemesaur.
Raising a lot of money.
You can get the rest to me later.
Stating that these ATMs aren't going to be used for acquisition. So it's hard to say, where we're going to head from here, but I feel like it's safe to say there's going to be an acquisition coming from GME's side.
Unstable Deadbeat says, "Oh God, I'm sorry, Hannah. I guess I'm obligated now. I'll get you the money as soon as I can. It might be a while though. Yeah, I'll give you a couple weeks before I send Rocco over to start cracking things."
The biggest question is to what degree, right?
You got 47 cents in your pocket. Does that help? Yeah.
Like, what are they going to invest in? So.
Hannah with the protection racket. Oh, no, none of that. I'm not going to pretend. There is no protection going on here. This is straight up a threat.
That's the way.
No euphemisms. It's like cell phone companies with their hidden charges. I'm the loan shark that isn't gonna pussyfoot around with like, oh, I'm protection money. No, I am loaning you money at exorbitant rates and I will break your kneecaps if you don't pay me back. It's simple, no muss, no fuss. Not gonna be pretentious about it. Give me my money or your kneecaps are gone. That's it. That's all. It's fine. We're honest here. Honesty and lending. That's what that's about, right? Toriador says it's never Rico unless it is.
I hear you, brother. And, ultimately, he's sitting on a shitload of cash. He literally said in his annual shareholder meeting that, it's got to be the perfect acquisition or the perfect target, so to speak. It should be something with cash.
Do I accept meme coins? Yeah.
Flow, because obviously he wants to add to the.
Captain Squid says I have 100 bits. There we go. That'll do. See, we're starting to take a little off the top. We're good.
Cash flow.
I'm only charging you 200% APR. You're welcome.
I'm really
That's the friends and family discount.
Hoping that Ryan makes the right move and simply gets into the dividend game. Because, the institutions will start recalling shares very, very fast if dividends are payable. And so he's now seeing on the cash flow. We may see a couple more opportunities for him to raise additional funding. And let me tell you, if he makes the right acquisition that's cash flow positive and can add to, his quarterly earnings, a dividend's not out of question. And that really, really will impede the short positions because as soon as the institutions start recalling, if there's dividends to be paid, it could get really messy.
Yeah, agreed. And you bring up a good point too. And honestly, and I'm about to bring in the rest of the fellows in here. Sometimes from time to time as well, I sit and think about, what if there is a possibility that, a large portion of these shares are in fact going.
Unstable Deadbeat with a $25 tip says, here is a start. Hope it helps. Get you the rest as soon as I can. Thank you, Unstable Deadbeat. You're not quite a deadbeat after all, see? We're getting there to the second costume month. That's exciting.
To Icon, right? It's been speculated for a long time, possibly at a short. Whether or not that's true is really it's really just up in the air for debate because there's not ever been an official filing that shows that, right?
Keep Lord says, I don't know why you keep saying one is in BBB stocks. I bought some, but I had to use a Ouija board to call my stock guy to buy it. Also, I had to stab all my money with a knife first before I was able to transfer it to his account. I don't know what that was about. Very strange. Maybe it's like a fetish fee he's charging me.
But I've always speculated, it's not that bad for GME to also make an acquisition, but also allocate some of that cash also into IEP, right? Like some of these dividends, things like that could be very lucrative. But again, I think it's going to come down to the master, who is Ryan Cohen, of how they're going to allocate a lot of this cash. They have billions.
What is he going to do with the money? They have $4 billion, which is so much money. They have an opportunity to actually do something. What are they doing? I literally just need them to make any decision. Phoenix Leftist with 100 bits says, thanks, Hannah. Thank you.
Of dollars to make a move. And to be honest with you, like looking back on the
Dillis Filler says, I'm starting Hannah Coin. It's a super advanced paper and coin based, so you can carry it easily, anonymous, usable, instantly, 0 fees, without electricity. Wow. Sounds disruptive.
Looking back on the shareholder meeting as well, I think one of the reasons he did not talk about the ATMs is because I don't think they're necessarily done. I think that
ATMs is at the market offerings. They're talking about the stock dilution.
He's going to get to a point where he does raise the money that he needs to, and then I think he may give some kind of direction at that point in time. But again, that's just mere speculation. He could already have as much cash as he wants. Maybe he wants to keep the outstanding at the current outstanding that's at, but they can very well do more ATMs if we have a lot more of these spikes. So it really comes down to the biggest question of whether or not he's going to do it, right? So, all right, let's go ahead and dive into the show tonight. We have a couple people here backstage with us. We have True Justice back there. We got Pang with us. We have You Copy and also Kelly. So why don't we bring these guests onto the show tonight? So Chad, please give a warm welcome to these guests on the PP Show. With us, You Copy, True Justice, and also Kelly. How the fuck are we doing tonight?
Yo, where's fucking Wizard PP, bro?
I didn't know we were dressing up, man. I love the fucking outfit, Pang. Love that you came prepared. Right on, man. I promise the next time I wear an outfit, I will surely tell you, man. So many people out there in the chat last time were like, man, it's so fucked up. PP wore an outfit without Pang. I promise, Pang, it's coming, man. Love the outfit tonight. All right, let's go ahead and take it over to Kelly first. Kelly, what do you have to share with us tonight? Let's hear it. You're on the PP Show. What would you like to share with the good people at home on a Friday night?
Yeah, what's up? I'm telling you guys, I feel like being on here is like surreal, just like it's just amazing. So
Get it, Kelly.
I'll try to be a little more, calm than usual.
No, be yourself. Let's hear it.
Okay. So and to be honest, I know you guys don't know me at all, and I've been a fan. Like if you look, I've been all about all this stuff for literal years. And I also I recently learned I have this thing called HSP, which is hypersensitive personality, and I'm that explains so much because I guess it means you pick up on patterns and you can extra sense things, and so I love going in person and experiencing things and seeing what's going on and asking questions and stuff, and whatever. And so I decided I decided to go to this I was in New York randomly, and so I decided to go to that Wu-Tang thing, the live playing of the thing, and
I don't remember why, but they think the Wu-Tang Clan is involved in their thing. I don't remember why, but they have some sort of lore about why they think the Wu-Tang Clan is involved in their meme stock thing.
I'm cracking up because I don't even hardly know a Wu-Tang song, and so I'm oh my god, who am I to even be going to this event? I'm not worthy. But I'm I'm a GameStop shareholder. I actually have a whole lot of Bed Bath & Beyond shares.
No, you don't.
I'm in it to win it, let's do it. And so
right on.
I don't know if you guys have had anyone come in. I was actually curious, has anyone come in and talked about their experience of that or not?
The Wu-Tang stuff. So some people are kind of salty over it because some people are saying it was a grift.
Okay. Honestly, I was scared even to come on. I'm honestly you guys, I'm not even kidding. If I go missing, what I'm about to, it was weird. It was weird as fuck, what I experienced, and I'm not even kidding. And so when I saw something, I think you were saying you were disappointed with, I don't even want to.
Wu-Tang Clan is an obsession of Skrelly. Not sure how he connected them though. Yeah, didn't he buy an NFT or something that was the one copy of a certain song, and he was the only person who could have it? Something stupid.
Say it out loud, like player doubt. Like I'm gonna just tell you guys what I experienced. It was so weird. Like I could cry. So I'm in this group chat. Like it's a WhatsApp group, and mostly I'll tell you really quick. Like mostly they talk about AMC, and so actually I've been telling. Like they were like, we don't trust Ryan Cohen. Like a year ago, I'm like, no. I've converted them all. Like they're all like not converted, but like they're all like, oh okay. Like seeing the other side. It's just funny how both sides like. Or like, I kind of, I'm into, I kind of like both. I could see both. Kansas City, give me a break. Maybe it's AMC. But anyway, okay. So I'll try to go quickly. So basically, okay. So I was under the impression this was like a party, right? So I was like getting ready. I was like, I don't need to be on time. I changed my outfit like 3 times, and I like finally figured it out. And I show up, and it's like this sketchy ad. It's like you have to send your text message, you get a code, and then like you like go to this address or whatever. And I show up, and there's like a guy wearing like a National Geographic, and then all these filmers like across from this like weird church that only has like one photo on Google Maps. And you're like, okay. And so you walk up or whatever, and then there's a guy there, and I'm like, I'm here for the GameStop thing. And I have my whole like backpack on me because I was I was like kind of traveling and staying different places. I'm in New York, so I'm like as dorky as can be, but like trying to look cute. And the guy's like, you're late. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, you need to come in on the hour. Oh, so don't dildos at me. I'll go faster. So, okay. No, I swear you guys are going to know. You're going to know this. You're going to want to know this. You're going to want to know this.
Jeez, you fucking asshole.
Whoa, Kelly.
Listen to me. You guys are
I already feel like we're at 2.5 times here.
Okay.
Yo,
okay.
I speak Chinese, and you're going like, whoo.
Kelly, you've had to be a bit on the show like many months, like a year ago, surely, right?
What?
Have you been on the show like a year ago?
I don't know.
Corridor says, and
I think it was like a month ago. Like, okay. So they tell me that I'm running late, and I'm like, what the F? I thought this was a party. They say you need to show up on the hour. So I think, okay, this must be a showing that like, oh, this must be a movie showing or something like that. Okay. And so I go like eat, like they're like, come back in 40 minutes. So I go like, whatever, get some tea or whatever. And then I come back in 40 minutes. And then I'm standing there and I'm waiting in line. I like have like 10 minutes. And then next thing I know, there's like this guy's like standing there, like, hey, you're back. This guy like wearing a he was wearing
I feel like there are a lot of details in this story, and I know I'm also scattered, so like, I'm not gonna do the whole glass houses thing here. I just feel like there's a lot of details in this story that don't need to be in the story. I don't know what the point of the story is, but so far I feel like I've not been given information that is helpful to the theme. Whatever the thesis statement of this story is, I have not found it.
astronaut, NASA hat. So I'm like, oh,
interesting.
What up? I was like, what up, my brother? What's up? And he was like, you're back. And I was like, yeah. And then anyway, it turns out he works there. It turns out like he was part of the National Geographic. He was like part of the filmers, and they were independent filming group. And I started talking to him.
Captain Twin says, Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
He goes, oh yeah, yesterday all the VIP was here. And they only advertised it 2 days, so it was the day before. And I'm like, oh my god, probably Ryan Cohn was there. Everyone was there. You know, even Ian Carroll, like, you know, maybe PV was there, like all the VIPs or whatever. And so I'm standing in line and stuff. And then I'm like, okay, you know, and they're like, oh, the GameStop people aren't here anymore. This is the next group. And this is where it got like weird. Okay, so I'm standing there, whatever, and this guy's like talking to me, and I'm like, oh, are you a GameStop investor? You know, are you excited? And he was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. They were here earlier. And then next thing I know, I hear these like two guys talking, and they were standing behind me. And this one guy's like next thing I know, they're like talking about like spin the bottle or whatever. And they're like, have you come up with games tonight for the what was it? The fucking like ritual dinner? And I'm like, what the F? Like I was texting my friends, like, oh my god, these guys are talking about freaking ritual dinner. And they're like,
all right, continue. I'm intrigued now. Tell me about this ritual dinner.
Like, yeah, like everyone needs to bring a game. And this one guy's like, oh, and this is the thing too. The guys are like, oh, behind me, they're like, oh, this is just a.
The funniest thing would be if she was just a troll trying to waste their time. I don't think she is. I think she's just nervous and talking very fast. And she, you know, some people just talk like this. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, you know, a lot. But it would be funny if this was intentional and she was playing a character. Hydrate. I can do that. Give me a sec. Hydrate. H-Bird says she needs to run for Senate so she can do some epic filibusters, right? Tori says glasses, headgear, facial hair, and a bewildered look.
preview of the album. And I'm like, how do those guys know it's a preview of the album? Like, they must work here. And then they're like, oh, do you guys know about this Spin the Bottle? So they're talking to each other. And one guy's like, yeah, I'm thinking of bringing the game Spin the Bottle. And then,
oh, they dildo slapped.
All right, I'm sorry. I had to. The chat was begging me. Kelly, we have a super long night ahead of us. Wrap it up for us tonight. What you have for us? Let's hear it.
Okay. Long story short. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, thanks for not kicking me out. Okay, long story short, it was so crazy. They're talking about a ritual ceremony. The guy leading the thing is wearing this like bull shirt. Then I'm talking to them and they're talking about like ritual ceremony, like passing the flirt and everything. Everyone's commenting him. They're talking about like doing this ritual and making sacrifices. Anyway, okay, long story short. Okay, I guess I
She keeps saying long story short and then not doing it. It sounds like she just has vibes. It sounds like she heard some weird shit and has vibes, and that's the story. It doesn't feel like there's a thesis statement other than, it was weird, man. I heard some weird shit, man.
The long story short is, it seems like there was something really weird and tied into, like, with this, like, please or dow or whatever. There's, like, a whole ritual thing going on, and the guy was wearing a literal bullhorn thing, and like anyway, okay, yeah, you're right, I don't need to take your time, but it seems like there's some weird like ritual thing going on in the background, like this like dirty creepy I know I'm so random and crazy, and I was like, what the F's going on? But anyway, maybe you guys will see this, maybe people can look into it, but there was like people were talking about like sacrifices and all this stuff, like and it was like kind of like going on behind the scenes, and it turns out this was hosted at the oldest synagogue in history. And so anyway, again,
oldest synagogue in history? That's definitely not true. God damn it!
Maybe I can write something up, anyway.
Yeah, no, we'd love to read it, but yes, very odd stuff. Yeah, I think the biggest thing right now with the Pleaser DAO and the GameStop stuff is that essentially, a lot of investors, even me myself, I assumed that this was going to be a fucking NFT. I assumed that this was going to be something that maybe kickstarts
NFTs so hot in 2021
off something maybe pertaining to MOAS, which I'm sure a lot of people out there probably assume too, right? With all the cryptic stuff and, who's the guy, what's in the box and this and that. And I don't know, it kind of felt like it was like super hyped up, and then we didn't really see anything happen, and it's just more so like an album. And I think it's great in terms of like, look, if you're trying to get engaged like retail investors out there to partake in this like this album and stuff like that, I think it's great. But I just as a GameStop holder, I assumed there would be a little bit more than what I was led on to believe. And again, like, I think it's great, what they're trying to do in terms of like community engagement, things like that. But I don't know, it just kind of felt like things were hyped up, and then they were like, oh, we're not even connected to GameStop. Like, we got in contact with their management team and they won't get back to us and stuff like that. So
to be clear, by the way, what she said was more coherent than like 75% of the stuff that gets said on the PP show. So
we do have to move on, Kelly. We do have a very busy night ahead. All right, 1 minute. Let's hear it.
Okay, good. Exactly.
60 seconds.
Hopefully they have nothing to do with it. And I'll tell you one more thing that's amazing. So I'm trying to start a kids TV show to teach people about money, and I found
Of course she is! Of course she has a project!
Found out the former Bed Bath & Beyond.
She does have kids TV show host energy, so I could see that. Kind of afraid it'd be a libertarian nightmare based on her being on the PP show, but whatever.
Or no, Bye Bye Baby intern is now available, so I've hired her, and she's going to start working for me, so I'm going to find out what was their strategy and what was Bye Bye Baby doing. Okay, I'm out.
All right, right on. All right, you heard it from Kelly tonight. Kelly, appreciate having you on the show again.
I wish she had a YouTube channel.
Love the energy, and thank you for sharing your experience over at the Pleaser DAO thing again. And right on. I mean, hey,
right on. What else can you say? MH Dark Beast says she reminds me of this. Let's see what this is. My name is Patty Muldoon.
Hello, my name is Patty Muldoon. I'm hosting a family reunion and my oven has Furamaka. I think it's a heat actuator. Anywho, I'd like to order 3 good meals for good junior good meals. The 17 be sort of your good chunks. Okay, on 2 of the junior good meals, I need to substitute the good cookies for good pies. Now, don't fret if that's extra. I'll pony up the overage. And, on the regular good meals, I need 2 of the good burgers to have ketchup, mayo, mustard, lettuce, tomato, but no onion. I've got an interview this afternoon. Let's see, that takes care of everyone but Uncle Leslie, who doesn't eat meat, but of course he does eat dairy, so I don't get it. Let's get Leslie a good chick with some good fries and a good root beer, all to go. But I would like to have my beverage while I wait. Now, total me up.
Now, total me up. I watched that scene a lot as a kid. I don't know why. It just tickled me.
I wasn't one of the few lucky ones that got to go and actually listen to it or go to that church. But Kelly, appreciate having you on the show. And chat, let's get some love for Kelly on her way out. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, see ya.
Bye-bye.
All right, right on. You heard it from Kelly. I mean,
right on. So long story short, don't invest in meme stocks. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I've had a fun day. If you haven't already, give me a follow. I'd appreciate it. Let's see who we're gonna rate on Twitch. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what we will be doing, but it will be something good. I promise you that. Thanks, Internet. Oh, thanks, Internet's doing a charity stream. That sounds good. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Fennec Kagami says, PP has to kick off anyone who has more charisma and energy than him. It reminds his audience what life is supposed to be like. You hate stocks now? Me too. Anyway, so I'll see you later. Have a great night. And, be cool. Be cool about fire safety. Is that a joke? Is it a joke to say a thing that's a reference and then I have the thing on VHS? I forget what jokes are. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. I'll see you later.